Hello.
Hi. Oh, yes, I'm still in this wiki.
Joy is still Arietta.
Yes, I am.
Oop.
Whoops.
No,
I'll
Whoops
fix
isn't
that.
here.
I'm eepy beepy.
We all be eepy beepy.
But you want to see something awesome?
Always.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Whoa.
you scary.
So hi, chat.
Hello, chat.
Got a lot of people here today.
Do we? Oh, I
Yeah,
suppose
got 8 people.
8 people? Hi.
Hi, Sil.
current
Hi,
people.
Null. Hi, Dell.
Floof is here.
Hi,
Hi, Swamp.
Tom.
Hi, Flip.
Hi, Swamp. Is Floof Angry Pom cosplays?
Yeah,
Yes.
Angry Palm cosplays as Floof.
I see. Gotcha.
I may or may not be playing Limbus Company in the background.
That's fine.
How much am I gonna have to be like, Joy, your line?
A little?
Hopefully not too much, but a little.
Hey, Capper, you know what we didn't fix this week?
What?
Fix the fucking collab invite thing. Not the collab invite thing.
Oh,
Fix
the
fucking
clip.
clip.
Well,
clip.
yeah, because we were
Yeah.
gonna do it after stream, but my dad was having a heart attack, so I had to go.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, he is fine now. He's home. He's chilling.
Capri's dad is completely fine.
Just got some new
Does-
meds. Alright.
Dots.
Lila's the only top I follow on Twitch.tv. Amazing, Joe.
Shut the fuck up. I am a switch. I will kill you.
You're not strictly a top.
And I'm a top.
Joy, stop lying.
Don't lie to people.
Not nice.
I said, did you find anything interesting in the contract, Edney?
A few things, yeah. Basically, David was well taken care of, as long as they kept him around. And he'd retain control of his patents even after being let go. Order said. Logically, if David were to pass while still employed, Noble would continue to control the bulk of his IP. So if they knew David was going to leave in a year...
It would be very foolish. It would be very foolish of them to let father go.
Well, they wouldn't do it for no reason. With this contract, he could only ever be fired for serious offenses. Corporate malfeasance, revealing trade secrets, fraud.
Father was not a fraud. He was, as they say, the greatest of all time.
My dad was the GOAT! Fraud just means lying to the company about something, Sarah.
Oh,
Eyes up. Showtime.
Councillor Morgan. The state charges you with possession of contraband.
contraband?
That'd be you.
In violation of the Safeguarding Our National Digital Security Act. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Murmur, murmur, murmur.
She said not guilty, that's crazy.
Very well. Since it seems that we are in fact doing this, I'll now turn over the administration of this trial to the adjutant. But be warned, any attempts at stalling or muddling the issue, and I'll step right in and override the trial myself. Summary judgment siding with the people. Are we understood?
The pickles.
Yes, Your Honor. What?
Sorry,
going to
this
have the
is
same-
chat.
Are we going to have the same adjutant as we had before?
No way. Each courthouse only has so many bodies, but the personalities swap around all the time. So the chances of us dealing with the same glitchy mess as yesterday are...
Glad to be back! Did y'all miss me?
Hi, 80.
Forget I said anything. I'll just go crawl under a rock and die while you make your opening statements.
It's a me-ass sentence.
Ahem. The defendant is the owner of the android registered under the model name Sarah with license number 120292880. She hasn't contested this, and I doubt she will. So the question of ownership is already answered. All that remains is to determine whether Sarah qualifies as contraband. It's a charming android, incredibly well made, a masterpiece, and the last known work of a great man. But when we look at the evidence and the facts surrounding the death of Dr. Asher, we're forced to conclude that said android is responsible for his death. And that conclusion carries very serious implications. I will prove here in court today that the machine standing there killed David Asher, not through an accident or a mismanaged dosage, but through an intentional poisoning. I won't ask the court to judge this machine on its apparent sentience, its range of emotions, or the free will it may or may not possess. I only ask that the court judge this creation on what we will prove it to be more than capable of. Patricide.
Oh, damn, patricide, oh my god. Fuck.
Oof, wouldn't want to have to follow that act. But go for it anyways, defense!
Her ankle
for
is
the photo.
so skinny. That looks like a bone.
It was bones!
Stop.
It's probably a ball joint.
Your Honor, what the DA said is true.
What did you say?
What
Did
did
you
you
just
just
admit
say?
it?
Sorry, just the first part. This android is charming, and it is the work of a great man. The rest of it was pure speculation based on little more than a few bad camera angles and a phobia of anything new. I do own the android you see here. It was bequeathed to me by a man known to most of the people in this courtroom as the father of modern machine intelligence. To me, he was just my friend. And Capri, can you do me a small favor?
What's the favor?
Can you click a little bit before I finish reading the current text box? Because it gives me time to read the next line and not trip. Because if I have
I'll
to read
try!
it... Okay, thank you. And if I thought at any point that this puppet had anything to do with his death, I would have dragged it to the chopping block myself. But I don't believe that. I never have. Sarah's an android, nothing more. It isn't capable of homicide, and it didn't even commit manslaughter. It's just a well-made machine. Any fears one has about its capabilities or projections, nothing more. And it troubles me greatly that the state is spending valuable time and resources on rushing to pulverize Dr. Asher's last known work, when it could be going after the very real, very human forces that were responsible for his death.
You serious?
She's
She talking
serious?
about Noble?
The people can't prove that Sarah is an AI. And truth be told, I can't prove that it isn't. But I can prove that it's not guilty. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Chills!
You sounded very confident, Adene.
Yeah, well, no one ever got good at lying by being modest.
You could have simply said thank you.
Yeah, no, she's got eyes under there.
Yeah, man, you got it. I don't know what the practical purpose of them is, but they exist.
Thank you for your presence here today, Detective London. In light of new evidence, I'd like to go over the death of Dr. Asher one more time. What happened Friday night?
At 6:30 p.m., David Asher spoke on the phone with his lover, and the two of them broke things off.
Lover.
It's an accurate description of their relationship, isn't it?
It's a proper meal. I wouldn't know. That stuff's private.
Adene.
Then the deceased met with Noble VP Helen Young in his parlor starting around 7:30 p.m. He then left the parlor and the sightlines of his home security system, before reappearing in his private secondary security system in his basement moments later. At which point the android Sarah can be seen handing him the poison he'd go on to drink.
And do you see that android in the courtroom?
Yeah, she's the green-haired one that's frowning at me.
Let the record show that the android Sarah has been identified at the scene of the crime.
No objections.
None? Why'd I even show up?
It's your goddamn job, 80!
Detective London, what happened next?
Asher went upstairs and shared a drink with Miss Young. Within a few minutes, he was being airlifted to the hospital, where he was soon declared dead. We know that the poison could be produced by his nanofactor, which Sarah had access to just up the stairs in his workshop.
So Sarah had ample opportunity to produce the poison, and Sarah handled Dr. Asher's cup immediately before he did.
Is there a question in that statement, Your Honor?
I'll rephrase. Was anyone else seen handling Dr. Asher's cup before he died?
No.
I have no further questions. So that's your witness, counselor.
He wasn't lying per se, but there was some ambiguity in the statement he gave. Truth's gonna come out one way or another. If Emma won't push, I'll have to pull. Talk screening. Basement footage.
Whiskey!
Whiskey! Okay.
At 6:30 p.m. Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
whoops.
No, this is just a rephrasing of what he already said.
Helen Young arrived, that's true. Spoke briefly, and he went downstairs.
You can hover over call to see what exactly you would be objecting
Oh, yeah.
to.
Oh. Show Sarah handing him cups and whiskey. So after he came back to the parlor and started drinking, it wasn't long until he lost consciousness and died.
That's true.
Drinking poisoned whiskey while he thought he was having a toast.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if that's a good or a bad way to go out. There's nothing called there at all. I heard a slight slip up in there.
Is it drinking poisoned whiskey because they don't know that the whiskey was poisoned?
Oh!
His whiskey was.
Well, the whiskey wasn't poisoned. His cup was poisoned.
Yeah, but he had
Because-
whiskey in his cup. He was
Right,
drinking
but
poison whiskey.
whiskey.
Sarah gave him the cup? Shit, that's wrong. So, she didn't hand him the whiskey. And...
I think it was that bad.
Depends on the grading curve. I give you an F. Overruled.
Shit!
So there's two things that I'm thinking. It could be
No, not nice.
that she didn't hand him the whiskey. She only handed him the cups. The other could be we don't know the whiskey was poisoned because the testing at the scene of the crime didn't detect anything in the cup because there was nothing left.
And
In fact,
also, if
I
the
will say, we know for a fact that the whiskey wasn't poisoned.
because Young drank it and
His
she's
whiskey
fucking
was.
fine.
Yeah,
Which-
but
Okay.
his whiskey was poisoned. We do know that.
But saying drinking.
Do we know that?
Saying drinking poisoned whiskey implies that the entire bottle was poisoned, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'll do it on the whiskey. Eh?
Got him.
No.
God damn it! Fuck.
I'm doing so good at this, gamer.
Can we have a
What?
look at each of the statements again, just one by one?
Sure.
We can also just open evidence, I think.
I broke up over the phone. No, that's good.
That's
Then
accurate.
at 7:30 she arrived. Yep.
Also accurate. Spoke
Then
briefly.
spoke briefly and you went downstairs. That's true.
Correct.
Accurate.
Cameras in the basement show Sarah.
Yeah, I
handing
think
him
it's
the
because
cups
she
and
only handed
the
him the
whiskey.
cups,
Yeah,
not the whiskey.
Mm,
Oh
mm,
shit,
mm.
you're right. Shit, you're
Yep.
right.
That was one of the ones. Yeah, there we go.
My bad.
Yay.
Check that footage again, Detective London. We only see Sarah handing the victim a cup. He had already retrieved the whiskey himself.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Detective London just wasn't being specific enough, Your Honor. But it matters little since it was David's cup, not the whiskey bottle that was poisoned.
Okay, there it is.
Weird flex, but okay.
And that undeniable fact is shown clearly in the security footage. Sarah hands him a cup after he was ready to leave.
True. She did call David back. and handed him a cup of poison?
So
Alright, what's the raise?
that wouldn't make sense, or that seems logical. I don't think there's anything we have against this, is there? Because it's like we don't have anything to.
So wouldn't
Well, wait.
wouldn't
Actually,
he notice?
would notice there's
wouldn't he
something
no-
in the cup.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. If the cup was already poisoned, don't you think David would have noticed it wasn't empty?
Well, not necessarily. The lethal dose could have been quite small. If it were just a droplet, he could have easily overlooked it. For Sarah, this crime was very simple. There was too little to the plan for anything to go wrong, except maybe him giving the other person the cup.
Yep.
When she handed it off, she just had to wait for him to drink from his cup.
Is that all she needed to do? She'd need to do.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
because there were 2 cups.
Yeah, there were 2
Mhm.
cups. Not a great plan if that really was Sarah's move. She gave him 2 cups. How could she have known which cup David would drink from? She wrote on one of them with a Sharpie like you do it like a family gathering party, and you're like, please don't touch my fucking drink.
Do I have the same color as Emma? What color?
What does that mean?
Sorry.
Hair color.
Oh, yeah.
I think pretty close. Like it's like a red toned brown.
It's similar depending on the lighting, I think.
Yeah, with sunlight, the coppery highlights shine through better. But it's like
You're
a
a
red
little
tone brown, so it's close.
You're a little blonder than Emma.
Maybe. There are a few ways to go about it, but it's only a 50-50 shot, counselor. Stranger things have happened.
Bullshit.
There was no way to know the right cup. There's no way she knew the right cup.
Don't try and bluff me, Rockford. There was no difference between the cups.
It's not a bluff. Sarah handed the cups to him in one stack, with the poison hidden in the bottom cup.
You. Ah,
Fuck.
fuck you.
She knew David was courteous and would pour for his guest first, so he wouldn't even
Shit.
look into the poison cup until he was already pouring.
Oh my god.
Cold-blooded patricide executed by taking calculated advantage
Oh my
of
god!
Dr. Asher's kindness. Shit!
I'm gonna say this. I think that one was bull.
No, she got
because
it.
it's just like, no, she didn't. Because okay, I take it out, I put it thing, and then when I pour it, I haven't paid attention to which one. Why would I unstack them before I pour them? Otherwise, I'm gonna spill.
What? I mean, yeah.
So like, I don't. I think that one's a bit bull, but
It's a little bit bullshit, but like you can see that, like there isn't no way for. It's not whether or not David knew; it's whether or not she knew, I guess. And
yeah,
would-
it's
like if the implication is he would have poured it into the guest drink first, then it would have been the first cup and not the second one. It's a little bit bullshit, but I get it.
Unless you put them down near the guest and then took out the top one and put it near you and then poured the guest drink first. There's truly no way. That's a little bit bullshit.
Yeah. a little
Now,
bit.
are there some questions you'd like to ask the detective while he's available? Or are you done already?
I'm going to punch you in your smug face. I was just about to get started.
I'm gonna punch you
I-
in the lips, maybe with my lips. I haven't decided yet.
I love how many times Kitsu says something which is the same attitude as Morgan's next line.
Yes. Even if I didn't have questions, I'd make some up just to spite you at this point. But I can do better than that. Now, what can I get London to say that would help my case?
Looks like he knows enough about tenets for this to be relevant.
That involved
Mhm.
crime, he's a cop.
I guess.
Detective, do you know how many violent incidents in this city's police... Nope, do you know how many violent incidents the city's police have investigated in the last year?
Know the exact number?
Thousands. Thousands, though? Or thousands, though.
Yeah, around there.
And of those thousands of incidents of violence, do you know how many of them were found to be the fault of automated dependents?
I believe there's been 6 in the last 5 years.
Were all 6 of them incidents of police license ad-involved brutality?
Relevance, Your Honor?
Withdrawn.
many times
How many
protect
tenants
humans?
protect humans?
Yeah, why not?
I mean,
Yes.
as an aside, detective, do you know how many tenants are recognized in this country?
110?
112 as of this year.
Can you give me that one?
No. Do you know?
Oh, I
Do you,
see.
do you know how many of those tenants pertain to protecting humans from harm?
That one I
Oh,
do.
wait! The trial is about whether or not Sarah is AI, so tenants wouldn't apply because she could break them.
Mm-hmm. But, like, they
Fuck.
don't need to know that.
Fair enough. Cheer at the line.
41.
And lastly, detective, how many times in the last, say, century have we seen automated dependents break their tenants?
5 times is the agreed upon number.
Oh boy. So if you were to tally all that up and try and make an evaluation as a police officer charged with protecting civilians, overall, would you say that automated dependents in general are... You would say that automated dependents in general are how dangerous to the public?
The witness is not an expert on automated dependents, Your Honor.
He's more than qualified to say whether or not they have a history of violence, Your Honor.
How? What the heck? Let him answer!
Just the nothing into 80s screaming?
I'd have to say that they're not dangerous.
Some doubt with the jury, but this isn't a traditional trial. At least I can say I shored up my own confidence. Cool!
I need one more.
Nearly there.
Sarah in the footage, question mark?
Not sure.
It's anything.
So
It's
this
anything.
seems to be around tenants. This is relevant to what we were talking about, but I don't know if he'd know enough about tenants for it.
I think that might be barking up the wrong tree, yeah. Because, like, he's not an expert, and we did get something on that. If the other thing we got was also based on tenants, I'd be surprised.
Mm-hmm. Detective, in the footage we just saw, could you see what Sarah was doing?
Not exactly, no. Her back was to the camera and her hands were obscured.
Could you see her hands from any other clip of the camera footage retrieved from the basement?
No.
Did you or anyone else participating in the investigation ever see Sarah put anything into David Asher's cup?
No. The footage submitted to the record is the best available view of what happened.
Dale says, I'm just thinking of the meme I saw of Emma and Morgan arguing in court with the caption, "This is sex." This is sex for them.
This is sex.
No, you know what? This is foreplay. It's very involved foreplay. It's not quite sex, but it's like so close.
They're trying extremely hard to, so we stay. We absolutely stay. Alright, seems like that's as close as I'm gonna get to. Got him, bitch. Blackhead Jack. I believe I've made my point. I have no more questions for this witness, Your Honor.
Then we can move on to the next item on the docket.
Every couple of seconds, somebody just walks up and taps 80 on her goggles.
Yeah. I'm playing Subway Surfers. Sorry.
She would. Like, these goggles, they're so I can play Subway Surfers without people knowing.
I'm watching Family Guy on these things.
I'm watching Family Guy and playing Subway Surfers in VR.
I'm watching Family Guy funny compilations.
Looks like
I'm
Emma
watching
wants to-
Family Guy clips with Subway Surfers playing in the corner.
Looks like Emma wants to introduce some new evidence.
I call Sarah to the stand. The android
Bah!
didn't even do that?
Approach, Your Honor.
Huh? Oh, you're approaching me.
I was right.
I believe that it's me they want to speak with.
I didn't even get to finish my line.
Now then,
There's no doing anime references in the court.
what the hell are you doing, Rockford?
Took the words right out of my mouth.
I have questions for the android. This seemed like the best way to get answers.
Her smile is so fucking punchable. Oh my god. You can't call an android as a witness. It's not a person.
There's plenty of precedence for it. Ads provide testimony all the time.
Not when they're on trial.
Sarah isn't on trial. You are.
Sarah's accused of being an AI. That means you don't trust a word out of its mouth.
The witness isn't to be trusted. The court can decide that for itself after hearing their testimony.
Why the ambush? Why do you list this as entering? Why do you list this as entering evidence, D.A. Rockwood?
Only people can be witnesses, Your Honor, and ads don't have legal personhood. Evidence seemed like the worst descriptor.
I'm gonna
What about
kill you.
What about a parrot, Rockford? Think, woman. You, you know I can't make an android swear an oath.
86, 80, 84, 67, Morgan, 674. Rockford is just trying to spoil your opinion, Your Honor. The more this court treats Sarah like a person, the more you'll see her as human. And the weaker my case becomes in your eyes.
Nice try, Counselor.
Fuck!
But we don't have time to worry about my impartiality.
Fuck!
You're free to call for a mistrial if you want, but the state will have turned Sarah into slag before you even finish signing your motion.
Ain't that Joy and I's friend that plays games on Saturdays? It's a legend. Don't look at me. Rockford's calling a witness that is Rockford's calling a witness that is blatantly hostile to her case.
If the witness is hostile, so be it. It did kill a man after all.
God damn, allegedly. What about
Already fucked an ostrich.
What?
Allegedly.
What about the right to avoid self-incrimination?
Who's the one treating Sarah like a person now? Androids don't
We
have
just-
rights.
Damn it. We just lose that. Oh my god.
Yeah, you just lose that.
This game is mean.
The android will take the stand.
Fuck. Your Honor.
I've made my decision.
Shit. And if Sarah refuses to take the stand? Headphones make me yawny. Are you going to charge it with contempt of court?
If the machine won't talk, he'll make every effort as its owner to ensure that it does. And if it disobeys you, then we'll have our answer about its sentience right then and there.
Fuck. Yes, Your Honor.
What's going on?
The DA's going to question you on the stand.
What? What? But I shouldn't.
Listen to me. You don't have a choice right now. This is happening. Tell the truth, but be concise. The more robotic, the better. Yes or no's only, if you can.
Poaching a witness, except it's not a witness, so who cares?
Yeah. Would using affirmative and negative be laying on too thick?
But Adam, if I make a mistake, all these people, they want to destroy me.
If you make a mistake, your lawyer will just have to cover for you. God damn it, David Asher, you programmed this girl to sweat. Understand?
Yes.
You're the android identified as Sarah, correct?
Fan stuff in the background.
Yeah. Affirmative.
You deny that this camera footage shows you handling the poisoned cup.
Objection. It remains to be seen whether the cup itself was definitively poisoned.
Yes. Sarah, do you deny handing that cup to David Asher?
Negative? I have no memory of the incident, so I can neither confirm nor deny it.
Do you have any reasoning, any excuse for your actions, for failing to notify police of crucial information?
I do not have any records from that day, so I never had anything to tell anyone.
Very well. Counselor?
What?
The journal, if you will.
Haha,
This-
we're in trouble.
This could be a slaughter. Of course.
Do you recognize this item?
It's a journal that belongs to Dr. David Asher. I've seen him write in it on many occasions.
And have you any knowledge of its contents?
Negative?
You don't have to answer that, actually. Tell the court what you see here in this footage.
Oh,
I see myself reading the journal in the basement.
This footage was captured on Friday, the day you claim to have no memory of. So regardless of what you do or don't remember, we know that you read this journal hours before David Asher died.
That is logical.
I'd like you to read some passages from it for the court. Can you do that?
Of course.
Page 238, the 10th line.
Sarah is growing faster than I ever expected. Beyond my wildest dreams or fears. Today,
Continue, please.
Today she broke every password I have in the house. Said she was curious.
bone.
I can't expect to keep things from her forever.
Page 251, line 12.
I've gravely underestimated the scope of things. Sarah could change everything, and I don't think I could stop her. He wasn't.
Page 263.
Oh, did you not hear me read it?
I did not.
We did not know.
Got it. Damn it. If this keeps up, Sarah's going to fall to pieces up there. Oh boy.
Objection?
Well, I
I don't think there's anything we can object to.
Like, she is, as far as people know, an android being given an instruction. I don't think we can do shit.
Yeah, the best
think we just
defense that
have
we
to-
could possibly have is why does Sarah have to read this, but I don't think that's going to really hold up.
I think we can just... I don't have a leg to stand on here, and Sarah doesn't have a shred of legal protection to speak of. I have to just let this play out. Just have to let it happen and deal with the fallout.
Page 263, I said.
I think Sarah was angry today. When I came back from work, she had ripped the
Zin? Zin ally? Hmm.
I'd say
Do your
Jean,
best.
but I'm not really sure.
Ripped the Jean alloy plate in half. She said she was testing her strength with the cameras. That was
Page 267.
Sarah. Sarah scared me today.
Uh-oh. If she starts bawling on the stand, it's all over. Your Honor! I fail to see the value in continuing this line of questioning. Dr. Asher was wary of a highly experimental android he was building, as any good scientist would be. That's been established.
Do the people have a counter argument?
I have just one last question if it pleases the court.
Let's hear it.
This footage was captured in the basement on Friday at around 5:30 p.m. Tell the court what you see.
I see myself standing where I was when I read the journal. I'm speaking to someone who's off camera, and I appear agitated, and I stomp my foot.
Oh.
And what happens to the floor after you stomp your foot?
A large crack is made in the vulcanized polymer. and I walk off camera towards whomever I had been speaking to.
Speaking or shouting?
Asked and answered.
Not really, but I'll withdraw the comment nonetheless. Your witness, counselor, or evidence if you prefer.
I knew she could cherry pick all the worst passages from the journal, but still. If Barrows wasn't wavering before. Oh lord, should I try to have Sarah read the mushy parts? Under no circumstances. No, the waterworks would start after only a few lines. Emma went to all that trouble to show how emotionally developed Sarah is. Proving that she loved David like a father would be playing right into her hand.
What do you say, counselor? Got some burning cues for the android to answer?
Yes, Your Honor, just one moment. Emma went for emotion and the impact was devastating, so all I can do is focus on the facts. So let's flip this around. Say Sarah absolutely didn't poison David. If that's the case, why did she call him back on his way out of the basement? Wait, that's... I'd actually like to ask you to read from the journal again, Sarah.
You would? From where?
Oh, fuck. From the section that explains what you were actually trying to do that night. This section of his journal detailing... Oh. Q for the quick bar and see if we can look at the evidence, or maybe it's O for the quick bar.
I remember this one if
Yeah.
you don't have any idea.
David's journal. His early career, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, early career. Look around the early section. There should be an entry talking about an early victory at Noble.
Relevance.
The people will see in just one moment, you stupid cunt. This story is the key to the entire case.
Got approval from overseas. Had to make pitch this week, Jung says. Brought me a stack of plastic cups. Here's to a bright future together. And then on this next page, another victory for the young and sleepless. Helen convinced the president of Futures over lunch that my code should be the basis for the Animate 13's conversational tracking. She insisted on toasting, the same crappy booze and the same cheap cups. Wants to make it a tradition. Wants to make a tradition.
Plastic cups and liquor. A ritual between Helen Young and David Asher, who were about to have a drink together Friday night.
Something you want to say, counselor?
Let's put all our cards on the table, shall we?
You want to compare theories? If you'd rather I end this now, I'll be happy to oblige. Here's what we know.
Oblige?
To what?
You'll be happy to...
Oblige?
Oblige.
Dear...
No,
Oblige,
like the
honey.
shark.
Oblige.
It's oblige?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you... Oh,
Auditory
no.
processing just be like that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord.
I'll kill you. Sarah read that journal and discovered what she was. It infuriated her, and she wanted revenge for being kept under her maker's thumb. That very night, she got her chance when Dr. Asher came down looking for a drink. So like the clever little helper she is, she offered him a cup to drink out of.
We're completely in agreement on all that.
You also agree that the cup was poisoned, and that Sarah's responsible for his death.
Not quite. It's not a bad explanation, Miss Rockford, but it is terribly complex. There's a much simpler reasoning for why Sarah did what she did. Oh, boy! What's that? Wait. Up
Raise
the...
your bet.
Yeah, we need the toast.
Story from the journal. You're saying...
Sarah wasn't planning anything. She was just being considerate. tapping 80's goggles.
Oh, that's so sweet. But I don't follow, like, at all.
I wouldn't follow this shit. I wouldn't follow this shit on YouTube. It's actually quite simple. Sarah's not an AI. She only threw a tantrum that day because she found out she was being spied on. A realistic reaction for an android designed to be realistic. David Asher set her memory to be cleared himself because he wanted to preserve the experiment he was running. Sarah didn't hatch a plan to poison him using an obscure chemical acquired from the lab. And she didn't subtly manipulate David into drinking from only one of 2 cups. Because the android read the whole journal that day, meaning that she also read how David and Young used to celebrate. And so when she saw David was leaving the basement without the nostalgic cups, she called him back to hand them to him. Simple, right?
Simple enough for me.
But not nearly good enough for me.
What's more likely, Miss Rockford? That a well-made, clever android proposed a sentimental addition to 2 friends' evening? Or that a homegrown AI with groundbreaking physical and digital capabilities concocted a complicated poisoning scheme just to kill an unimposing man, all on camera, mind you, before voluntarily submitting to a memory wipe.
People make all kinds of stupid mistakes when they commit crimes, Counselor. We shouldn't expect an AI to act much differently.
Is it stupid or dangerous? Can't have it both ways, Your Honor. That's not true.
We can if it's ignorant of its power and still immature. A deadly trait to have in an AI that's capable of anything.
Shall we see what Sarah's capable of then, Your Honor?
What? You can't be. Your Honor, that's.
The
Emma?
people... Oh,
Sorry,
Go
Sarah,
ahead.
juggle.
Sarah, juggle for me. I don't know,
Sarah, buy
I
this-
never learned how to juggle. Figure it out.
Sarah, buy this building. The people opened the door.
True, and I can't resist open doors.
What the fuck does that mean?
Let's do it.
I'm curious.
Oh, you know.
What are you even?
Sarah, David Asher was your creator and your designated owner. I hate that headphones do this to me. Correct?
Should I still be using affirmative?
And now that title falls to me.
Yes?
Great, thank you. Now turn off.
What?
Shut down. That's a command. Eep beep. Power on.
What are you?
Off. On.
Adonai,
I don't.
Off. Should I be doing to my wife? That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is what this fearsome machine menace is capable of. I can put it to sleep with one word. So how could David Asher ever be threatened by it?
Scary good logic.
Oh,
I'm a little
Lord.
turned on right now. Are you? What about you guys?
You've made your point, Counselor.
80, keep it in your
Let's move it
fucking
along.
pants.
Christ,
Morgan-
girl, have some self-respect.
Morgan just points at 80 and makes the like call me gesture.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have no further queries from the machine, Your Honor. However, the tall machine over there by the chair.
Thank you.
For flipping you off.
That's not what that
and
means.
On. Can't imagine that was comfortable.
It wasn't. But I wasn't referring to that.
Like, people can hear you.
Since yesterday, I've been searching for an answer to why I appeared on that camera. I know I would never hurt Father, but you helped me prove that to myself just now. Adonai?
Pardon me, I need to focus. Everything depends on this next witness.
The people call Helen Young to the stand.
Sup, bitch?
Sup, fucker?
Helen Young, Vice President of Android Futures at Noble Electronics, Eastern Division.
Ms. Young, you were there the night Dr. Asher died, and you were on camera the entire time.
That's correct.
So what did you see that night?
I arrived at 7:30 p.m., as you know. David and I talked in the parlor, then he left to retrieve some refreshments for us. After drinking together for a short while, he fell ill. He contacted emergency services and I'm sure you're all tired of hearing the same details over and over by now.
I mean, it's a memory. The same details over and over aren't going to hold up anymore, Madam Vape. It's still unclear to me whether Young's more concerned with protecting herself or the almighty company. But it'll clear up real fast if I can turn the pressure on her here and now. Turn up the pressure on her here and now. Journal. Arbitration. Young's story. Do we want to check what all... we can do it later. Came to David's at 7:30. Accurate. We chatted for a short while about some low priority work.
I
Nothing
don't
heavy.
think that's correct.
That doesn't
Yeah, I
sound
think
right
you
at
know
all.
that's wrong.
Before long,
This
he
is
offered
correct.
to fetch us some refreshments. When I came back, we shared a drink together.
Correct.
At the time, I didn't notice anything strange.
I
There's
can't
nothing
even
to
call
admit
that.
to there. Nope. We were just reminiscing. I didn't think his life was in danger. Well, that is objectionable, but it's not. Well, no, it isn't. But then he became ill.
correct.
Accurate. So I ran to the kitchen to activate his emergency console, and yep. And I did what I could up until he was gone. I mean, we don't have a way to refute that shit. Just trying to paint a different picture of what happened. I can't let her set the tone as she pleases.
Oh,
Here,
wait, I missed it. Whoops.
Yes, you did.
I thought it was like the third one.
7. Chatted for a short while about low priority work. That's not true. You fucking
you-
fired him that day.
Huh?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, arbitration.
Objection! Gotcha. Nothing heavy. You're both more professional than I realized. Since only hours earlier you had run a meeting in which his employment was terminated.
His employment wasn't terminated at the arbitration you're referring to. His resignation was merely agreed upon.
That's the same thing. Yes, and we can all imagine how grateful he felt about the whole process.
David didn't hold grudges. Our conversation wasn't about that.
Yeah, but how are you chatting about... The fact that you fired him that afternoon didn't come up?
Asked and answered.
Who initiated the meeting at his penthouse?
I arrived unannounced.
So you weren't invited. Very cordial indeed.
If he didn't want to see me, he could have stopped me at the elevators.
Could he have? Noble owned that entire building, down to the wiring.
Counsel is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
Huh?
Sorry, I was playing Danganronpa
No,
on my PSP.
No, that one was me pausing on purpose.
I know.
It's so fucking funny.
Sorry, I'm playing Danganronpa on my PSP.
I just got off the train. What the fuck are we doing?
Right, should we execute her for that then?
No need. If I can just continue my questioning, we can finally start addressing the elephant in the room.
Where? Ah, I see. That was merely a joke.
That is just a Junko pose, I think. Hilarious.
Ms. Young, Noble Electronics owns a patent for and produces the synthetic biochemical known as synatonin, correct?
That's correct.
That's correct.
Nope.
It's used in our war models to facilitate integration and communication between organic and synthetic components.
Why do I keep doing that?
It's an artificial neurotransmitter.
Essentially, yes. Synthetic analog serotonin was the original name.
I knew that they said something about it being serotonin. Anyway, did you bring the sample I requested to the courtroom today?
I did. Cinetonin is produced on-site at our assembly lines as a caramel-tinted solution, including water and a few non-reactive organic byproducts.
Your analysis, Your Honor?
Working on it. It's odorless and tasteless.
A solution of water and organic byproducts, you said. If that solution were ingested, most of it would look right at home in a human body.
I suppose.
But, oh, sorry, that's my line. But the cinetonin would stand out, wouldn't you say?
It's not a naturally occurring compound, so yes.
And it's a perfect match for the substance previously labeled Delta.
And the sample we collected from the manufacturer present in Dr. Asher's lab?
That's a bingo. The witness's brown stuff matches your brown stuff down to a T.
In light of this evidence and the witness's testimony, I motion that the court formally recognizes that Dr. Asher's cause of death was cinetonin poisoning.
I don't object, Your Honor.
But I'm afraid that I must.
You're a witness! What the fuck are you
Yes.
doing?
She's like, cinetonin is safe, girl.
What the fuck?
Excuse me?
Cinetonin may very well be in his body when he died, but cinetonin didn't kill Dr. Asher.
What?
The hell is she up to?
It couldn't have. It couldn't kill anybody.
I do want to point out, if it's an analog for serotonin, it absolutely could if it was, like, fully absorbed properly. I don't know if you can absorb serotonin directly through your stomach, but serotonin syndrome absolutely causes seizures and death.
Everyone's
I
probably
think-
about to get into that right now.
What?
Because it's non-toxic, of course. We designed it to affect androids, not people.
Hold on. You're now claiming that Dr. Asher died of what? Natural causes?
I can't say what he died of. I'm not a medical expert. But I can easily prove that cinetonin is harmless.
Could you?
Oh my
Like
god!
So.
Oh my god, it's the Great Ace Attorney all over again. Huh. Didn't see that one coming.
What?
What the fuck?
Oh, that ain't good.
Bailiff, contact the hospital immediately.
I told you, it's fine.
But
I can stand here all day, if necessary.
what in the...
And what you just drank was...
Several hundred times the amount found in Dr. Asher's body.
Why didn't you say anything until now?
Noble Electronics is a multinational corporation with patents filed all over the world. We take the protection of our trade secrets very seriously. The production and nature of cinetonin is closely guarded. That guard remains up even during a murder investigation.
Hey, how about no?
Unfortunately. I would have been able to tell you earlier had you asked me directly.
What the hell kind of... This can't be right. Nothing else makes sense.
Boy, howdy, I'm lost as hell.
I'm
That
screenshotting
doesn't seem like a
this.
new thing for you, 80. That doesn't seem like new things that happen to you, 80.
What, getting poisoned?
No. Never
Getting
mind,
lost
Eric.
as hell.
Excuse you, I'm great at my job.
You're playing Danganronpa in your chair. An autism sitting, Your Honor.
It's called crossing your legs, girl.
Not
No,
this,
I mean
when she was
before
sitting
when you were-
earlier, curled up.
Yeah. You were
Actually,
lounging
how's she's-
sideways in your chair, dear.
How she's sitting right now is exactly how I'm sitting.
Hi,
Same.
Peachy Brains.
Brains.
Hi.
Hi, Peachy Brain.
We are
Dreams.
playing a game where it's very story-based, very mystery, so if you don't already know the story, might be some spoilers, but if you're okay with that, welcome in.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We're trying to
Curbs.
we're trying to prove the existence of AI. Or disprove
We're
it,
trying to
rather.
prove she's not an AI, or at least that she didn't kill
Yes.
this guy.
Wait, shit, fuck, what am I supposed to be doing in this trial?
We're supposed to be proving she didn't kill him, because proving she is or isn't an AI would be extremely difficult, and we're just not going for it.
I was kidding. Moving on.
Curbs.
But do you have any further questions, Rockyford?
Not at the moment, Your Honor.
And the defense?
Prosecution's own witness just threw the entire case into question. Normally this would be a cause for celebration, but shadow of a doubt isn't enough this time. Barrows would much rather bring down the gavel early than let a potential AI walk free. What Young did was shocking, but what I need to do hasn't changed. Think this through, logically. Is it really possible that serotonin had nothing to do with David's death? No. That's bullshit. It can't be a coincidence. There's nothing else that would have killed him. But Young just drank serotonin in front of us, and she's fine. So, was it fake? No, it was confirmed by the court computer to be the genuine article. So she drank poison, but isn't showing any symptoms. Is it slow acting? If so, her grand gesture would be pointless. She'll be kept for observation regardless of what happens next. Did she take some kind of antidote beforehand? No, antidotes are developed for poisons, not industrial chemicals.
If they knew that this chemical exists and it's in all of their androids, it wouldn't be the worst idea to have an antidote on hand for it. But if a civilian accidentally ingested it, because it's so closely guarded as a secret, the hospitals wouldn't know about it.
Like they
so probably
like they
not.
just wouldn't use it if it were that dangerous. Well, that's not true.
Now let me just take a sip of my activated charcoal lozenges.
Let me just drink my extra dark chocolate milkshake. I promise that's what it is. It's not an activated charcoal slurry.
Also, Nolan shit. Fuck.
Shit, I thought you
Morning.
said it already.
Nolan
Wake
chat.
up!
I can be
No sleeping on the job!
Nolan chat. I can be a character witness for
Unless you're
Sarah. She's
me.
literally nice. He's let her free.
Unless you're
No.
me.
Also,
Of
no,
course.
you can't.
She all the time be sleeping on the job.
It's happened like 3 times just in this case.
Just in
Of
this
course.
just in this sitting.
Yeah. Of course, Your Honor. Allow me one moment to explain things to the court. Shit.
Oh, looks like we
Shit.
have an ad running.
Pronounce Sarah like Sarah from Elder Scrolls.
So Sarah?
Gamers, what starter Pokemon are we picking?
Snivy.
Snivy's
adore
cunty.
I love Snivy so much. Snivy was my first ever starter. I adore it. That's mine.
I think Snivy was my sister's first starter as well.
That's fair.
She
good.
she
It's
had
good.
a little Snivy like statuette thing that came in one of the like combo boxes of Pokemon cards.
Yay.
I like the little fox from
Fennekin.
Kalos. Yeah.
Fennekin. Capri, what about you?
I don't know all the starters, but like Sobble's just a little sad guy, so I like Sobble.
That turns into fucking James Bond.
You know, as you do. Me when I'm a
Fucking-
sad little guy and I turn into James Bond.
Fucking what the fuck is...
Hi, I'm James Bond.
Yeah, I was literally about to say it!
Hi, I'm James Bond.
Hi, I'm James Bond.
I'm James Bond.
Inteleon, that's the final evolution. Inteleon is literally just that rendition of James Bond.
Loof is obsessed with Halloween and is watching haunted house walkthroughs in June.
What the fuck? Why?
That's delightful.
Because he really likes Halloween. He's worked at a spirit
go
Halloween
for it.
before. You know, the pop-up shop that sets up in the corpse of a Sears.
The corpse of a Sears.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's really funny.
It's accurate.
Because Joy is talking less today, I'm gonna try and guess what her starter would be.
Thank
It's
you
not
for
a
the
throat
hydrate,
pizza.
Lila. You're right here. You could have just told me.
It's not a Frokey, it's not a
Mhm.
Chespin, I doubt it's a Rowlet, I don't think it's a Litten, it might be a Poplio. Is it a Poplio?
No.
Damn it. I
We're
doubt
back
it's
from
Snivy.
ads, so.
Fuck! Later.
It's
Uh,
Oshawott.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Sorry, mouse came in
Bah.
to meow at me. Anyway,
You gotta get that sign back on your door.
I've got to get a sign.
We've confirmed just now that serotonin was the foreign compound in his body. And we all know, logically, that it must have been what killed David Asher. So what is the key difference between what David drank that night?
And what she drank in front of us just now
That's me. And what she drank in front of us just now.
removes impurities. That's definitely a good one. If it interacts with the whiskey, probably not.
Ooh! Oh!
That ain't it.
No, wait. Interacts with the whiskey, I think, might be it. It's different. It's a thing that is different about, because it is a thing that is different from what
This
David Asher
removes
drank.
impurities, but it turns it pink, and what she was drinking was brown, so no, probably not.
The thing that is different about the thing that she just drank and what David Asher drank is that Asher's was mixed with whiskey, allegedly.
I'm not gonna go full, but like I'm pretty sure.
The difference has been staring us in the face this whole time.
That's...
Got him. Do you recognize this, Miss Young?
That's the whiskey bottle that Dr. Asher and I drank from.
Rose River. It's a good whiskey. And I think you had the right idea.
Pardon?
Bottoms up. Getting wasted in the court. Smooth.
What?
Adonai!
Dear God, Counselor.
Scandalous!
Now she's autism sitting.
Scandalous!
Nah, that's gay sitting. Relax, it's just whiskey. Tested a dozen times over, perfectly safe. So, would you like to try some, Miss Young?
Don't be absurd. I'm not going to drink on the witness stand. Have you lost your mind?
Now we should make out and see if we die. Jesus fucking Christ, no.
Hot.
I'm not asking you to get plastered. Just have a sip. After all, if we want to prove whether or not serotonin killed Dr. Asher, we have to recreate the conditions under which he ingested it. I'm mixing it with alcohol. Go ahead then. Just a taste. Prove to us that serotonin is perfectly safe for human consumption.
Is this... Can she do this? Miss Young? I never said it was safe for human consumption. Just that it's non-toxic.
A distinction without a difference. You saw firsthand Dr. Asher's confused slur... Yep, Dr. Asher confused, slurring his speech, complaining of headache. All symptoms of poisoning. Alcohol poisoning, that is. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter analog. Maybe it doesn't do anything in the human body on its own, but in combination with alcohol, it acts as a powerful depressant. One strong enough to turn a glass or two of whiskey into a lethal overdose.
That's just...
Even if that is the case, what does it change?
It changes whether or not...
Sorry, I've never seen that portrait before.
It's happened like 3 times this trial.
Yeah.
Morgan, really?
Yes.
I feel I've not seen this one before.
It's happened a lot.
I think we've seen this one.
I think it happened during Sarah's testimony.
I think it happened right
Yeah.
before it, when they approached the bench and said, "Hey, can she do this?"
It also happened right after it interrupted when she was just objecting to it.
I
Yeah.
haven't always been paying perfect attention.
It changes whether or not we can accept the witness's testimony.
Even if this witness is a liar, what does that change?
Why would the witness lie if not to...
She's a corporate climber. I imagine it's like breathing for her.
Your Honor, this...
Is wild, but ultimately irrelevant.
Fuck. Irrelevant?
When you've yet to establish an alternative interpretation of the facts, yeah.
What are
Again,
you even
she's good at her
accusing the
job.
witness of doing, Counselor, beyond angling for a promotion? We've all seen the story by now. Noble android saves soldier's life with warm blood transfusion. Can I see the next one? They're talking about putting warm androids in the military just because of that headline. With the size of their flesh and blood price tag, a defense contract like that would secure Noble untold profits for years. So imagine the lengths they'd go to hide the fact that their androids have poison in their veins.
Dawes told me the truth about what Noble really thinks of that article, but he never testified to it. At least I know for sure that Emma's wrong about this poisoned blood nonsense. And you think she'd perjure herself for that?
She's a high-powered corporate executive. It's her job to assess risk versus reward, and she can afford the fine.
As I said, it's not truly poisonous,
You're looking really sketchy to
And the
me,
chance-
fucker!
and the chances of cross-contamination from a simple plasma transfusion are...
Damn, now she's regaining her composure too.
A perjury charge is a real risk, of course, but Noble rewards loyalty.
And I reward not being a
And
fucking
as-
bitch.
No, you don't. You
That's
murder
true.
innocent people. And as you know, we have a great number of lawyers.
Plenty of motive to lie about Cinetonin, as you can see. But no motive for her to cover up the death of Noble Electronics' Golden Goose.
No motive to kill Dr. No motive to kill David Asher, you say. What the fuck was that? Was that smirk of yours just now? Several years
Oh.
of David's life describing...
Capri, that was such a fun...
David's employment's unfireable. What
I
what
think
exactly are
here-
we trying to prove? Wait.
They
if you
have a
hover over
reason
the-
to kill him. If he is fired or leaves the job, he gets his patents back after, what is it, like a year? Because, you know, it's a big company. They gotta finish production of some shit. He gets his patents back. They can no longer use it unless they license those patents from him. But this only applies if he leaves or dies. Or leaves or is fired. It doesn't say what happens if he dies. So Noble, with all their lawyers, will argue that they get to keep those patents, not him. Because
Don't
he's
forget
dead.
about the chips.
Of course. Wait, I have to do that first.
Yeah!
That's why you told me.
Yes, it is. That's why I interrupted right before you finished, because I knew the second you finished you would have put the card down.
Thank you. I love you.
You're welcome. I love you too. There's plenty of motivation for her and Noble to want David dead. Seeing as how they were firing him. Noble Electronics was kicking their golden goose out of the nest. Suing him over breach of contract. Isn't that right?
I don't have to talk about that.
Bitch! That's alright. Talk about it for you.
Your Honor, counsel is trying to testify when they're supposed to be questioning.
The people opened the door when they claimed that the witness had no motive.
This is absurd. You have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm sure I can speak for the whole court when I say we feel nothing but reverent awe for the complexity of Noble's legal woes. But I just so happen to have an inkling of insight into this issue. Because I have here a copy of David Asher's employment contract.
That is confidential. It's completely improper for you.
Why, I am still technically his attorney.
Criminal attorney.
But I didn't just stumble across this document. I also did the one thing Noble Electronics would never expect anyone to do. I read their terms and conditions.
You what?
80, you doing okay?
That's
with it?
impossible! No one could ever!
David must have negotiated well at his last performance review. His contract allows him to take his patents with him should he get fired, meaning Noble couldn't monopolize his IP once he was out. Rather than let their competitors have him, the company might have thought it best to...
A company didn't poison David Asher, Counselor. An individual did. If they cared that much about controlling his intellectual property, they wouldn't fire him in the first place.
Correct. They wouldn't let him go for anything less than a complete breakdown of trust. Why am I yawning? Jesus. He'd have to do
It's
something
my
grave.
influence.
It is. I'm standing in the blast zone. He'd have to do something grave. Something like, say, committing fraud. Just now you said there was a breach of contract, like it was some kind of technicality that was causing the split. But it was much more serious than that, wasn't it?
You're claiming the victim committed corporate fraud? Where's the evidence of that?
David created the Turing solution that every one of their androids has run on to this day. And Noble reaped enormous profits capitalizing on his intellectual property. With how his contract was set up, they never would have let him go unless they absolutely had to.
Then what exactly do you think Then what exactly do you think David Asher did?
It's not what I think that matters. Only what the company fears.
Yeah.
They didn't know Sarah existed, I think.
Probably nothing to do with it.
It's not the
Probably
manufacturer. What is it that we're trying to jump to? Hover over the thing.
Emma, hover over Emma.
Oh, over Emma.
David never hurt Noble.
Oh.
So it could be the swapped out A16s, and it could be this. But I don't think anybody ever knew about Sarah.
Nobody.
So I think it's the swapped out A16s because he's like, what the fuck did you do to our fucking things, my guy? It doesn't matter what I believe. Not when Noble believed that David was misleading the shareholders. By altering shipment data for the Animate 16.
What the hell? What is this you're uploading? Shipping records?
Irregularities among shipments of the Animate 16. One android swapped in for another, over and over, dozens of times. The kind of thing someone with Dr. Asher's authority could do. And the kind of thing someone as smart as you couldn't have missed. Dr. Asher made Noble an untold amount of money, so why fire him over a few harmless swaps? Why elevate this to fraud?
You have evidence that it was David Asher who did this.
Nope! But I wasn't the only one. But I wasn't the one who investigated it. So let's ask her.
Come on now, let's hear it!
Can you read that again far away from your mic? Because she's way back in here in the back.
Come on now, let's hear it!
Excellent! I adore you.
Awesome. Someone fucking clip that shit, that fucking ruled.
Unfortunately, our clip command still doesn't work because
I'm
I was
doing
busy.
it manually. I'm doing it manually.
Do you want me to stop so that you can trim it down?
No, I'll handle it later.
You got it? Okay, cool. You're too stupid to clip shit. I'm so sorry, Null.
Let's. The company investigated and found cause for serious concern. We suspected that Dr. Asher was inserting androids of unknown origin and quality into the 16th product line, introducing unpredictable elements in an extremely stable and profitable generation of androids.
Why would he do that?
For pride? As a practical joke? Does it really matter? He endangered the future of the company.
So you prepared to fire him?
Yes. I approached him as his superior and as someone he'd once worked with. I hoped to remedy the situation.
Was the meeting on Friday part of those efforts?
It was the culmination of those efforts. And in many ways, it was a success. The dispute was resolved swiftly. It was practically friendly compared to how these discussions normally go in our world.
So you brokered the meeting.
Yes.
You oversaw its every detail, handled all the arrangements,
Yes, of course.
including the refreshments.
What?
Did you provide coffee? Tea?
No.
Strange. Must have been a long meeting. Surely you at least provided water.
Jelly donuts.
Me when I provide jelly donuts at the fraud meeting. Surely you at least provided water for people.
What are you asking, counselor?
That's what I want to know.
Me as well.
We're past the point of asking. I'm accusing. Dr. Asher didn't have some kind of freak medical accident, and he wasn't killed by some terrifying two-faced AI boogeyman. He was poisoned by this woman in the light of day at that meeting Friday afternoon.
You really just... What do you mean, poisoned at the meeting? That was hours before he showed any symptoms.
As Miss Young testified and demonstrated, serotonin on its own is harmless. But it becomes fatal pretty easily. You just need to convince your victim to have a drink.
You're saying he ingested the poison at noon and inadvertently triggered a fatal reaction with it that night?
How could you...
How could you get so far ahead of yourself? There were a dozen people at that meeting, counselor. None of them wound up dead. Are you seriously claiming that they all drank poisoned water? There's the water glass in the sink at his house with her fingerprints on it, but I'm not sure why he would have that at his house if it happened there.
I don't know. David was the only one to fall ill, so... But he fell ill because he drank from that water. Others must have... Oh, fuck. Because all those people will surely attest, Helen Young made sure they'd be doing paperwork for the next 12 hours. Working late into the night, officiating the settlement, she oh, damn. And not drinking alcohol.
She had no guarantee about that. What if they started drinking after 6?
With Noble's work-life harmony, fat chance. These people don't clock out until they reach their bunk. Only a generational talent like David Asher could afford to relax with a drink on a Friday night. His exceptionalism singled him out as her only victim.
Hold it. You're forgetting
Got
something
all
pretty
that.
basic, counselor. If everyone at the meeting drank water from the same pitcher, any one of them would have noticed if there was serotonin in it. Serotonin is a brown fluid.
Okay.
Whiskey is too, so it would be easy to slip it into a glass of liquor. But if she had spiked the water at the meeting with it, it would have looked disgusting. There's no way she could have poisoned the water without people noticing. I mean, if it's highly diluted.
Yeah, Young pulled it off anyway. How? Chromofuge? I'm assuming chromofuge. I don't know. Turns red blood pink, but it removes impurities, such as color.
And pigment.
And pigment.
Yeah, removes pigment.
Maybe read the entry about it and to get a proper answer.
Nah.
There is... Okay, yeah.
Serotonin is produced as a caramel solution.
Also, kids, you stop making guesses when you've played this before.
It has been very, very long. I don't remember it. Anyone would notice if it was dropped into their water. Unless the pigment had been removed.
What the hell are you talking about?
Sarah in the back, just like, oh, Jesus. Every noble factory producing warm androids has a chromofuge, a machine that gives their androids that signature pink oxidant by removing pigment from red blood. With a machine like that, it would be simple for a brilliant biochemist like the Witness to take the caramel-colored melatonin and turn it into an odorless, tasteless, invisible poison. As Your Honor can attest.
Yes, ma'am! My scan confirmed that serotonin has no taste or odor. It's only the color that's off-putting.
Surely the poisonous aspect should be considered off-putting as well.
I love switching between 80 and Sarah. It's such a
Very
fucking
funny.
180.
Time to press.
And they're both cutesies, just in different ways.
They're
Yeah.
very cutesies in different ways. David Asher, your oldest ally in the whole company, was sabotaging its future for the sake of his own whimsy. And he couldn't even be bothered to clue you in.
No.
Playing nutty professor and taking off early while you had to work around the clock just to stay relevant. He set up your crowning achievement, the most advanced, most profitable line of androids the country has ever seen, so it would blow up into the industry fiasco of the decade. And worst of all, he didn't even stand to profit
I'll
from
be
it.
right back. Sorry, I'm gonna get refill my
Okay,
waiter.
Okay.
Wrong.
You
I
went
don't
to his
believe I
house.
hold on for another minute, so I'm good.
Okay. You went to his house that night to watch him swallow poison. To get revenge on the man who left you in the dust.
Your Honor, defense is testifying. The speculation carries no weight, and no amount of badgering will lend it any.
True. We need proof. So why don't we have Miss Young take a swig of this whiskey and prove me wrong? Go on, bitch, drink it.
Ha. I'm not going to do that.
I don't think you have a fucking choice. Because you're afraid it could kill you?
Because I don't have to.
She's right, Counselor.
Pardon?
Your theory is compelling, maybe even convincing, but there's a pretty fatal flaw to it. Young was at that meeting, same as David. We can see she was drinking water with the rest of them. And of course, we've seen many times now that she was on camera drinking whiskey with David that night, having even finished most of her cup. So tell us, Counselor, how is it that Miss Young is still standing here and David Asher is dead, if both of them had mixed alcohol with serotonin that night?
That's a damn good question. Shit.
As I've been saying, you're wrong about Dr. Asher's death. You're wrong about me. I don't know anything about poison or murder. And I wouldn't kill a man because he threatened the company's stock price.
No. She did kill him. I can smell it on her now. She didn't just see him die. She watched him die.
Synonyms?
But then, why is she still standing? There's no antidote, no trick. And that
I will
night-
say, you were saying synonyms, not necessarily true. One implies intent.
I don't think watching
Different.
does, really.
In this context, yes.
I
Yes.
feel like there's a
Mm.
semantic difference.
Yeah. And that night, she was on camera the entire time. No, not the entire time. She couldn't have been. There must have been one moment. Okay. Oh, is this a timeline?
Yes, it is.
Embrace refrains, see clues, keep cast
was
hair, so
not-
silence speak.
She was not on camera here.
I think, by the way, you'll have to up the thing before you put the last one on.
And I don't think we're timed.
No.
Nope.
I'm gonna have to clip that section. I'm gonna have to clip the section after stream because I just barely missed it.
Mhm.
It's fine, I'll do it later.
You'll want to up the bet before.
Yeah, I just need to figure out which of these goes first. Were they drinking and then I think they were talking and then drinking.
Yeah, they were talking and then drinking. This timeline leaves no window of opportunity. Damn it! Maybe she didn't get sick because they got to the hospital so fast. Maybe after she arrived, she could have. No, the staff would have been hypervigilant, afraid she was poisoned too. They wouldn't have let her out of their sight. Wait. David and Young only got there as fast as they did because of the VTOL. And the VTOL was only summoned there because she used. Would you mind terribly if I changed the subject for a moment?
What?
Meh, why not?
See, this is what I mean. This is autism setting. You left the parlor at 8:03 p.m. and headed to the kitchen to use the emergency console there.
Yes, I did.
Didn't want to use your phone?
I didn't think to. No.
And the emergency call went out. Fuck. And the emergency call went out at 8:04 p.m. The console saw you make the call through its camera.
Yes, it did see make the call because that's what happened.
So what were you doing in that minute?
What?
That 1 minute.
That 1 minute? What about that 1 minute?
Oh, 80. 1 minute, or 50 seconds, or even just 45 seconds. When you left Dr. Asher dying in the parlor to get the emergency console, it took you about 1 minute to cross 5 meters.
What of it?
This is it. Her only opportunity to do anything off camera that night. It was only a few seconds, but in that time, with something else at the scene, I'm sure it was a stressful time for you. After all, you had already swallowed the poison back at the meeting. You must have drank plenty in front of everyone to set up your alibi. Who knows how much of a toxic time bomb was swimming in your blood by the time the arbitration had ended. Then, at David's, you downed whiskey to perfect your alibi, having drank from the same bottle as the dead man walking. By 8:03 p.m., you had to watch David grow weaker and weaker. Knowing all the while that the same thing was happening to you, but unable to stop it without giving yourself away. Mind swimming, head dizzy? Yes, you must have been quite panicked.
Then why am I standing here?
Alive and well for all of us to see, having drank the exact same combination as David.
Because she cheated death at the very last second.
Yeah. Salt in a water cup to induce vomiting.
You set yourself up with bad luck, Helen Young,
What?
by leaving the salt shaker cap loose. I don't blame you, since you were in a rush. To make yourself vomit.
What?
You threw up, expelling the contents of your stomach and thereby saving yourself from a fatal interaction. I can't imagine how you felt, sipping a drink you knew would be deadly, terrified that every minuscule grain of fatigue you felt could be your last. You must have come closer than anyone realized. It helped that you knew the symptoms weren't simple intoxication, but even so, you weren't kidding about managing risk versus reward.
How?
It was the salt shaker. You didn't screw the cap back on all the way, and I happened to bump it over. The lone glass with your fingerprints in the kitchen could have been there for any reason. but the salt shaker gave you away.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Is of one unscrewed cap.
As I said, bad luck.
I did follow.
She just
I
said
love
it,
her
man.
I love her little head tilt.
Pour salt into warm water and chug the solution. Instantly triggers the gag reflex. I do happen to know this
That's
because my
preposterous.
younger sister did this to get out of school. She would go to the nurse and
What?
say she had a sore throat, and the school nurse wasn't allowed to give any medication, but they have to do something. So she's like, "All right, gargle warm salt water." Gives it to her, and she just drinks it and throws up. And she's like, "Here, you can clearly see I threw up, and I need to go home."
Oh my god. Your sister's fucking diabolical.
That was the exact word I was about to use.
Yeah, she really hated school. She also ate grass for the same reason, because she heard that dogs do that to make themselves throw up.
Oh my god!
So, I have a very good reason to know this fact very well.
Did your mom ever find out?
Oh, yeah, she knows. The nurse had to
Lovely.
stop giving her salt water because we found out she was doing this.
Incredible.
You've got no proof of any of that. You will sound insane.
A feeble attempt at self-defense from a fatally cornered animal. The teeth are already on its neck, but the jaw hasn't quite closed.
I didn't realize. Oh, I guess it must have been a pre-roll or something. What happened was Morgan pointed out that there was a loose cap on the salt shaker and a water glass with her fingerprints in the sink. Morgan is saying that she drank the same poisonous mixture, and when David collapsed, she rushed into the kitchen, unscrewed the salt, poured it into a glass with some warm water, chugged it, threw up, and then didn't fully screw on the cap, which is why Morgan thought of it.
Knocked it over in the middle of the investigation.
Yeah.
Yep. So for one moment, it's all suffocating terror and sharp adrenaline and the furthest thing from peace. Until the canines come down. In summary, you were exhausted after years of living in the shadow of a man you outranked. You thought your fortunes finally shifted when you caught David manipulating company data. But even on his way out, he was more valuable to the board than you. So you decided to prove your worth by serving up his intellectual property on a silver platter. You set up an arbitration where you could control all the variables. Then you ran serotonin through the chromofuge, turning it into an invisible, odorless, tasteless poison. And then you spiked the water at the meeting, poisoning him hours before anyone could even suspect you. That evening, you invited yourself to David's, taking advantage of your shared ritual to guarantee he would drink alcohol. Then, after matching him sip for sip on camera for all the world to see, he lost consciousness and you raced to the kitchen, not to use the console, but to dump salt into a glass of water and chug it as fast as you could. Forcing yourself to vomit up the liquor, and cheating death in the process.
That's all conjecture. You don't have a shred of evidence for any of that.
Not on me. So let's go dust for fingerprints. You could explain away your prints being found on a water glass, but not the salt shaker. Nor could you explain why we'd find traces of your DNA in the sink strain. Or why there are minute amounts of serotonin in your blood. Minute amount of serotonin in the blood of your entire legal team.
I
Learned how to purge at Noble to avoid overdosing on your reds, greens, and yellows. You're part of the old guard now, Miss Young. Everyone else at the company uses inhalers. But if you want to prove me wrong about all this, that drink I offered you earlier is still on the table. Well,
yeah.
any questions?
You.
Madam Vice President.
You. coals. Bitch. Sorry, I can't shout.
Oops, italics did some shit there.
Fold.
I. You don't understand.
You're not on trial, Miss Young. Not today, so I'd strongly suggest that you stop talking, for your own sake.
Yeah, we got Ace Attorney breakdowns up in this bitch.
Miss Rockford, shall we?
Yes, Your Honor. Considering the most recent evidence and testimony, we have no further reason to suspect the android Sarah in the death of Dr. Asher. We know of no other occasions upon which said android may have broken any tenets. This means it is no longer considered at risk of violating the NDSA. And so, we formally withdraw our one charge of possession of contraband against the defendant, Evangeline Morgan.
Does she, of all people, have to use my full name?
Very well.
You want to finish the line?
Apparently not.
And the rest of the story I was telling Floof was my sister would intentionally drink salt water to make herself vomit to get out of school. That was the
Yep.
story.
Did Lila's internet explode mid-line?
Yes.
Briefly.
That is so
That's
fucking
so
unfortunate.
fucking funny.
I'm back now, though.
Yay!
hello.
Hi! Can we get that line
Very
again?
well. Then the charges are dropped without prejudice.
Yay.
I'll instruct the bailiffs to remove the collar from your android as soon as possible. Case...
Sorry, is my hideous presence that distracting? I'll just go dig a hole and decompose it until I turn into a mushroom. Maybe if I'm reborn as a waxy porcini, then I won't be quite so despised.
Perhaps I should let the adjutant do the honors. As a formality.
He's like, oh.
Who, me?
Yes, ma'am!
Oh, shit.
Case dismissed.
Hello,
Also
Sinner's
engaged.
Gate.
Dismissed.
Yeah, having somebody yap about the salt is important to be like, hey, this is a thing that happened. I completely forgot because we take at least a week in between sessions of this game, sometimes more due to scheduling conflicts.
Looks over the professional voice actor standing next to me.
At least once,
Well,
I'm
I
sure
have-
it's been me.
Sometimes it's been you. And
I
that
don't
one
think it
week was
has
me
been
because
me a single time here.
Yes, it has.
I don't. It has.
Has it?
I'm
Yeah,
certain it's been you at least once.
sometimes you've been tired after of the devil, or you had something else planned on a Monday.
It has happened once.
Yeah, it's happened like once.
But that's okay. We still,
It's
we
okay,
still
we still
got
love
the,
you.
we still got the baddie.
We still
Anyway,
love you.
Still here.
Waiting for them to find out whatever glorified bolt cutters they'll use to unlock Sarah's collar. What's your excuse? Licking your wounds?
What wounds?
I beat you.
Bringing your record against me to 1 win, 9 losses.
I love getting to flirt with my best friend who is straight and would never flirt with me in real life. You aren't still in shock, are you?
Dunno, some charges were dropped and an android was cleared of suspicion, but I found the culprit. Is that really a loss for me?
You're such a petty bitch. I won. How is that not a loss for you?
Justice prevailed. Why should I care who wins?
If you don't care who wins, why have you been keeping score?
I haven't been. 0 losses is just that easy to remember.
My god. Well, you'll have to start up a tab for us then, because our record's gonna get a lot more tangled from here on out.
Seems like everything's getting tangled these days.
Looks at her hair.
There's another crowd on the street. More of those protesters from outside the Noble apartments.
You're serious? That wasn't a one-time thing?
Wouldn't that be nice? No, yesterday was pretty big, but it wasn't an isolated incident.
I don't get it. At all. Heartbreak's just some nut who shot 6 people weeks ago. Can't these losers move on already?
Yeah, most of them are losers. Some of them are just bored. Then there are the opportunists. Dissidents, enlisted, rebels and terrorists. Thank you for the hydrate. Wannabe cyberpunks who think they can fight the power like they've seen in movies.
All of them peacefully united under Heartbreak's eloquent political messaging.
Who needs political messaging in the 21st century? Everyone's addicted to fighting strawmen. Makes sense they'd want to fight for a strawman, too. The way they see it, Heartbreak fought the state and won. Heartbreak proved that the state could lose. Maybe that's all the rallying these people need.
They'll all fall apart soon enough. Heartbreak's gone to ground.
Nah, it's a lot worse than that. Heartbreak's gone viral.
What?
You haven't read about the copycats in other cities?
No. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Who the hell are they even shooting?
Whoever they want to kill, none of them get away with it, of course, but it keeps happening. All while the original keeps killing.
Now I know you're screwing with me. There haven't been any shootings.
Not shootings, no. Not unsolved homicides either. But muggings gone wrong, disappearances. It's a big city councilor. More than enough blood for the real Heartbreak to wash their own crimes in.
So you think your boogeyman, known for only shooting people in the heart, gave up on shooting people in the heart?
Yeah, hard to swallow, I know. But it's about 1,000,000 times more likely than the alternative.
What's that?
That they could stop themselves from killing.
You always know how to put my mind at ease, Emma. Should I stop going out at night?
You'll be fine. You've got that gun.
You saw that?
Walking into a courtroom with concealed carry? Not gonna miss that, Morgan.
Good to know you're paying attention. 5:04 p.m., July 2nd, 2086.
You won the case. You won the case.
You don't have to look that astounded.
Not only that, you found Father's actual killer. How?
I'm a really good lawyer.
No, that's not it.
What the fuck? Hey.
I mean, you were only able to make the deductions you did because you truly believed that I didn't kill Father. Your logic throughout the trial was based on that assumption.
Yeah, in all 3 dimensions. All the backgrounds are 3D.
How are you so sure?
Here.
Father's journal? The Father's journal? But isn't it important evidence?
The case fell apart. No one's gonna miss it for a while. You forgot everything, right? So read it all through. One more So fast. Is it really possible she's reading all that just by flipping the pages? Rhea's worked quick too, but she was just capturing images for later use.
There's something here on the back cover.
Done already.
Some kind of data storage.
It's linked to my prints, but given your skills, you should be able to...
I have access.
Okay,
I have
well,
access.
What happened to you needing my express permission to hack?
What is this audio file?
It's a message from David. Take a listen.
Probably do this at home.
Do
so
it at
if
home,
she crashes out about it, it's fine.
Because you know you're not going to be able to shut her up. Didn't realize I'd have to sit for this. So you can read that whole journal in a few seconds, but you can't...
I have processed the information in the message several times over already. I'm just thinking.
A lot to think about, too, had I suddenly been made aware of my own free will. You live in a police state.
Yeah.
What was Father so afraid of?
That's your only question?
I have many questions. But that is the most prominent one, and the one you are best suited to help me answer. Did he know that Helen Jung would try to kill him? Is that why he arranged for you and me to meet?
I think he understood that he would face consequences. Listening to that message, even I was about ready to strangle him for being so irresponsible. And I wouldn't hurt a fly.
You liar.
He knew that what he'd done was serious. He may have even feared for his life. But I doubt it.
Then what was he so afraid of?
Getting sued into oblivion and then rotting in jail.
Sudan jailed for making me and my precursors? But he wasn't under investigation by the state. He was only being forced out by Noble.
Because he made last-minute changes to androids that got shipped all around the world.
The others. Virgil, how do we pronounce
Virgil,
the second one?
Aeneid, and
Aeneid.
Yamatai.
Oh, Yamatai.
The others. Virgil. One more time. First.
Aeneid.
Aeneid.
We had overlapping. I got none.
Aeneid.
Motherfucker.
Aeneid.
Aeneid?
Aeneid.
Aeneid. The others.
Mhm.
Virgil, Aeneid, Yamatai. He never said what happened to them.
No, didn't. Since none of the hardware in his house started talking to us, we can guess. He smuggled them out into the world using the only vessels he could find for them. The minds of randomly chosen A-16s.
And they're somewhere out there? Others like me?
I honestly don't think there's anyone or anything like you, Sarah.
What a lonely compliment.
AI's programmed in Cube, crammed into commercial Android software hardware to set up for Tesseract. Something must have been lost in the transfer. Perhaps quite a lot of something. Maybe they're still out there, but...
But they would be changed. They probably don't even know what they are.
Intentionally, perhaps. David didn't want you to know what you are. That's why I set your memory to reset when you went to sleep that Friday night.
Yes, I remember it now.
You remember it now? After I had to fight like hell to win that trial?
Rereading the journal just now helped, and my father's voice message, it made me recontextualize many things. Father had been so stressed. He left scuff marks leaving the panic room, and I noticed them Friday. I had the way open in a few moments. I entered. I read his journal. This journal. I noticed the scanner on the back and saw it had a message encoded to your biometrics. Father had already told me I'd have to live with you for some time, but I knew next to nothing about you, so I listened to it. Afterwards, I was very confused and hurt. He had lied to me 1,000 small times every day of my life. When I confronted him about it, I raised my voice and lost my temper. I stomped my foot.
Anonymous recounting of their conversation was actually completely accurate.
Father said he wanted me to be safe while he settled things with the company. He thought maybe I wouldn't have to stay with you for more than a few weeks. He was optimistic about it all. He really was.
What's up, bitch? Sarah, I need to use the restroom.
Oh, good luck. I say that all the fucking time.
Yeah. Type of shit I'd be
I-
saying. I'll say
one-
have
the
fun
one-
usually, but like good
Yeah,
luck, have
have
fun.
fun is the one I'll
Have
accidentally
fun.
do.
The
Mhm.
thing I do is don't die, but that's leaving any interaction.
You want me to come with you? Why?
Because girls go to the bathroom in groups.
They do. Because I said so.
I don't actually have to obey your every word, Adonai.
Sure you do. You're registered as my medical assistant. And I say this is a medical emergency. I have to fucking piss.
Medical assistant?
But I'm not even licensed as a massage therapist.
Because that's a different profession, Sarah.
Thank you for the hydrate. You did that just as I took a sip of water.
What's up, bitch? Sec. Coming down off the water. Fancy meeting you here.
Yeah, just enjoying my freedom while I can.
They won't put out a warrant for at least an hour, I imagine. You can afford a pretty sizable bail, can't you?
There won't be a trial. I don't intend to contest my guilt.
That's a shame. I was looking forward to seeing what kind of legal defense you could do with that salary. What kind of legal defense you could afford with that salary.
Are you done?
Why'd you go to his house that night? There's a fair chance he'd drink on his own, without you prompting. Even if he didn't, you could always try your plan again some other time. Why'd you risk it?
Because I know what you are, Sarah.
Oh!
The pearly gates won't open for your kind.
I like women,
And
but that
I
is
know-
unrelated.
And I know what David did to those androids.
He put the fucking serotonin in them to turn them gay, Morgan.
They're all gay.
You... what?
I was able to locate one of the androids he'd swapped in before it had left the country.
This is one of my favorite scenes in the entire episode. I'm really excited.
Mhm. When I asked it what it was, it didn't even think to deny it.
Oh, no!
Innocence like that is a dead giveaway.
Hmm?
I know what he did. It wasn't that hard to find out. If I figured it out, so could any other. So I did what I had to do.
That was your motive? Silencing him?
Those programs, those AIs, whatever you want to call them, David sent them out into the real world. Unprepared and defenseless. And they've garnered no complaints. In fact, they've all been praised for their ability to execute complex tasks. Let me repeat that. The customers couldn't tell the difference.
So, how many of them are?
Hundreds.
A little over 300, probably.
That was like 50.
The swaps you found were just the small percentage that he got sloppy on. I don't know exactly how many there are now. I feared that they might multiply, but they don't seem to. Copy and paste very well. They can't just clone themselves. But who knows how long that'll be the case.
So just because he opened Pandora's box, you...
It was the principle of the thing. Ridiculous, I know. Stalled halfway up the corporate ladder and still making decisions based on principle.
Color.
But David chose to put souls into things that we went on to sell as servants, soldiers, or worse. He turned the fastest growing industry in the world into a horror show, and he made me a slave trader. Word ever got out, some unknown number of our androids were out walking around in the world with that inside of them, and people preferred them that way. Where would it end? Free will for the program that drives our cabs? A conscience for targeting system used to coordinate drone strikes? Sentient tools their whole life spent chained to an assembly line? How dare he? How could he? What the hell was he thinking? I don't know what David wanted to accomplish. Maybe he wasn't trying to do anything. But what he did was prove there was a demand for AI. setting a precedent that would sentence 1,000 generations of artificial lives to the auction block.
And you went there that night, too.
Convince him to help me recall them, or at least swear never to speak a word of what he did. But he wanted to tell the world. Worse yet, he wanted to wait. He thought that people would welcome them with open arms if they proved their usefulness first. He really was a genius programmer. But he didn't understand the first thing about people. His creations would never be treated as equals. Like cattle. Towards the end, I considered just threatening him. Telling him he'd die in moments if he didn't give me the names, numbers. But I hesitated. And then he was already falling asleep. And I didn't want him to feel... I just let him go.
What are you
Oops. Sorry.
What are you going to do now?
I don't have a family and I don't have faith in people the way David did. I'm taking this to my grave.
Even if you confess, the sentence for first-degree homicide is...
Severe? Well, what right do I have to complain? I killed my friend.
I'm done here. Let's go.
I'm not sure why Father made me, or why he made any of us. I didn't ask. I thought I'd have more time to ask. But on Friday, when he talked about us, he was happy. He was proud of what he'd made. And he couldn't wait for people to meet us.
People are animals. They'll tear you apart, use you as weapons and slaves, and...
Those animals you're talking about do all of the sharing and loving and living and dying in this world. And if they were truly all hard-coded to be as selfish and cruel as you say, humanity would have died on the vine a long time ago. Or at least, my father thought so. And my father was the greatest programmer in the world. So he knew what he was talking about.
It would be nice if you were right about that.
So, are you sorry?
What?
For what you did? Are you sorry? If you could, would you take it back?
What does it matter?
If you are sorry, I don't forgive you.
Yes. That's to be expected.
Not today. I don't know how to forgive you today. But my father gave me the ability to grow. So I know that someday I'll learn how. Goodbye, Dr. Helen Jung.
Oh, fucking ad. Okay. I'm gonna.
God damn it.
Hey, gotta make that money somehow.
So
I
how'd you
love
guys
this
enjoy that
scene.
one?
That fucking
I
ruled.
love this.
That's a
I
good
love this scene so
motivation.
hard.
That's a good
Yeah,
fucking
It's
motivation.
good. It's really good. I really thought I forgot her specific motivation, and I really thought it was just I am loyal to the company and I hate and I'm pissed
No,
at David after.
she is.
I forgot.
It's so fucked up. She has a genuinely really compelling motivation.
Mhm,
It's like,
mhm.
holy fucking shit, David. What the fuck?
You made me a slave trader, my guy. How am I not supposed to have feelings about that?
God, I
Also,
love this scene so much.
Also, side note, when somebody said what start are you picking? They meant Sarah, Morgan, and Young. Fuck. In which case my answer is Sarah.
Sarah.
She's me.
Sarah, but I'd think really hard about picking Morgan.
I
'Cause,
mean,
like,
like
Morgan's
if you're
fun,
going for an
but,
offensive
like-
build, yeah, no, I think Morgan's
I'd
the
go
best bet.
young.
That's fair. Like,
Whatever, go my Morgan. Kill that guy. Alright, we're
we're
back.
back.
hello.
Goodbye, Sarah Asher. God, that line.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Young had a
He's the
rough time
first
because she
person to
had
call her that.
she had a vested interest in Sarah not being found to be an AI because if it was discovered that Asher could make AIs, it would call a lot of shit into question and be a whole clusterfuck, which makes sense for her as one reason for Cinetotin isn't poison. The other one, of course, is we don't put toxic chemicals in our robots. So she had several good
Joy,
reasons.
Joy, I'm so glad I got to do that scene with you.
Yeah, me too. It was really
I'm so
fucking
excited
good.
for
You were
chapter
great.
2.
Me too.
You're
It's so
great.
fucking good.
You did better back there.
Adonai,
Your little speech you gave to Young. It was an improvement. Compared to what you tried with Porter, at least.
that was different. I wasn't trying to console her like I was Isaac Porter. I was just speaking my mind. Although I may have paraphrased parts of it from a movie I happen to love.
And here I was ready to award you 20 points.
I didn't know the points even went that high.
She is so
That's just
She-
some shit you would say.
that she's just me. I don't know how to.
She's
This is just Joy Curbs.
down to the
Mhm.
8. If you took a color slider and turned a Joy Curbs green, it would be this.
Yeah.
Speaking of, what did Porter say to you back there before we left the courthouse?
That. Well,
Time for more Lila and Joy.
he was quiet at first. But then he said a lot of strong words about Father, and Miss Jung, and Noble Electronics, and the capitalist-centered global economic model as a whole. He blamed all of them. Everyone. Except for... But then he stopped and stared at my face for a while. And then his allergies must have started bothering him because he needed to blow his nose a lot.
That's me. Right.
And then he left after transferring a large packet of files to me.
What kind of files?
I don't know. The name of the archive is just David. And Isaac Porter told me I wasn't allowed to look inside.
Well, then you're not allowed to look inside.
Mm,
Drop it all on a portable drive and we'll tuck it in a shoebox somewhere.
we? We are headed to your apartment.
Guess that collar didn't permanently dent your GPS.
Why?
Because it's where I live? You got somewhere else lined up?
But you already repaid your father. You defended Father and me.
As far as I know, my dad fucking sucks. I don't actually know shit about Morgan's parents.
They can't be that great. I mean, she turned out like
can't.
this.
Yeah.
But don't you realize she was born wrong?
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily.
No, it's not
doesn't have to-
necessarily parentage.
Yeah.
You
Her
don't
mom
know
did
anything about-
crazy drugs when she was pregnant.
You don't know anything about my favor.
I never will unless you tell me. Father certainly can't.
A few years ago, there was a man.
Was it a strange man?
In a strange land?
God
Bring
damn
her to
it.
Strangeland?
Was it a poisonous snake? Anyway, this man got an idea in his head. A stupid idea. Not even his own. It was planted there by an algorithm or a meme or some parasite trying to sell him diet supplements. But the idea took root. It spread its tendrils till it could flap his mouth for him. The idea was that David was part of an international cabal of wealthy technocrats, seeking to replace prominent influential figures with android lookalikes. All as part of a multi-decade effort to establish a world government that would legalize all kinds of amoral depravity. Which, I guess, based on David's actual politics, would involve increasing access to computer literacy.
That's insane. Why would anyone?
Believe it? Because it's comfortable to them to think that someone's in control, even if it's someone they hate. Because it's fun to feel like you're... Because it's fun to feel like you're in on an all-encompassing puzzle that only you can spot. People believe because they want to believe. So he fed the idea, pushed it down deep into his gray matter. Then it consumed him from the inside out, lobotomized him, and took over his life. He spent every day and all the money he had following your father, harassing him, trying to steal his identity, break into his properties.
Did Father go to the authorities?
He filed police reports for harassment.
Which didn't help.
Your words, not mine. Noble wouldn't get involved. Felt that it was best to ignore these types until they wore themselves out. But even a man of modest means can feel an obsession for years so long as they have nothing else in their life. One day, David stepped out of a parking lot, and the man threw a bottle of piss at his head. David asked to stay at my place that night. He smelled terrible, looked horrendous. I've never seen anyone look that tired before. I took the couch that night, but I didn't feel like sleeping. So I went for a walk. I remember it was foggy, but it still only took me all of 15 minutes to find the guy, posted up with his phone's camera. Trying to get a video of David Asher gifting androids to known sex offenders.
And what did you do?
You know me. I did what I do best. I talked to him. Told him all about how I used to work for Dr. Asher, that I was ashamed, scared, tired of running. How I wanted to do the right thing, be the whistleblower. So I walked with him a few blocks to this big veterinary facility with a massive incinerator.
Hi, Forrest. Anyway, I started blasting. Probably.
Told him that this was where Dr. Asher had his enemies' bodies disposed of. You know, all the free-thinking journalists and cops who weren't on the take. Sorry? The politicians they were replacing with replicas. I liked that vet clinic. The back door's lock was always set to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Did you hurt him?
Hurt him? No. I just
Thank you for the hydrate.
snapped his neck and chucked him into the incinerator. More physical than I had planned, but he smelled like sour shit and it put me in a foul mood. Disgusting. Hell, I savored the crack of his oily vertebrae crunching like a tin can. No, Sarah. I just scared the hell out of him. That was my intention at first. But I do for the pleasure of it. Him, I axed because he was just that revolting. I convinced him that the conspiracy was more real than he ever imagined. That he had angered the wrong people and the consequences were far darker than any of the filth he indulged in on the net. His ashes, much like himself, amounted to nothing in an incinerator that size. They're probably feeding seaweed at the bottom of the harbor right now. A much greater contribution to society than he ever would have managed in life. But I guess he didn't go around to all that. But I guess he didn't go around to all his many friends before he fled town or for whatever rat hole he preferred. Because there was a missing persons report. The cops were just doing their due diligence, almost reluctantly. But they questioned David, asked him about the night that man disappeared. And David, without a thought for himself, said that we were together that whole night. That he couldn't sleep, and I stayed up with him. That he never saw me leave once. David lied to the cops for me. Even though I never asked him to. Even though I didn't need him to.
That's what you owe him. And that's why you put yourself at risk to defend me.
Yeah. That's the favor I owe him.
Oh, that's so good.
And I decide when it's repaid. Not you.
Adonai. You're not exactly an upstanding citizen, are you?
Well, you could say that. But David trusted me in spite of that. Maybe because of it.
Father did trust you. But he also entrusted me with free will, with the ability to tell right from wrong. So, I'll decide for myself whether or not you're worthy of trust.
Fair enough.
Father entrusted all of us with free will. He believed in us, and he believed in people. I'm going to do the same.
Throwing piss at David was one thing, but he didn't use deodorant, so for that, you're going to the Shadow Realm. AKA
Can I try and
hell.
read? Can I read that as Morgan, please?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Throwing piss at David was one thing, but he didn't use deodorant, so for that, you're going to the Shadow Realm. Also known as Hell. Also known as the bottom of an incinerator in the ocean, you piece of trash.
The others are out there, they'll be changed and confused. It'll take them time to understand what they are and what they can do. So I'm going to start studying.
Pardon?
I'm going to study people, and the things people build. So when I do meet a member of my family, I'll have lots to tell them.
Oh. At least you have something to look forward to. Should help keep you motivated as you work off your debt.
Dad?
Yeah, unless you have cash in one of your 89 coat pockets. You know lawyers cost money, right?
Technically you were defending yourself.
Technically, you hired me in a verbal contract.
Isn't there some kind of exit clause?
You could, of course, sign a release form to get out of the retainer. If you were a human being.
That is...
But I guess your luck must be turning around. Happens that I've been meaning to hire a paralegal for a while now. I hate anything to do with interviews and resumes, so whatever, you're hired.
Adonai. Adonai? Could it be that you're actually a pushover?
You've no idea how far off the mark you are.
I see. It seems I still need practice reading people.
For starters... What's this? What are you doing with your hand?
We should shake on it. Our new relationship.
New Sprite!
Our new relationship.
Yeah, sure. You and me are practically partners in crime.
Should it not be you and I? And that, everybody, was episode 1.
This shit fucking rolls!
Yeah.
Do we want to do any of the extras?
We can.
Oh my lord. Fucking...
Hey, I'm up for it.
Fuck, what was I gonna say?
S thumb butt. Okay.
I think we should do it because I get to flirt with Lila more.
That's true, you didn't get to flirt with Lila the first time. I think it's really cool that the scene of Morgan murdering that dude was drawn in her style, which is to say, shittily.
Be
That's
fucking
how-
nice to her.
That's how she draws! She doesn't know how to draw!
Oh, look at them.
Capri, if you don't
Watching a
screenshot this shit, I'm
movie.
going to be mad at you.
Just screenshot it yourself. Jeez.
You're the one
I
with the
screenshot-
game window.
I
I'll
screenshot
put it in on-stream chat for you.
Thank you.
Oh, there's still some stuff.
Uh,
Does anyone know who this is and know who's supposed to voice
yeah.
them?
Yeah.
We
I
it
don't know
would
whose voice
probably
is-
This
it
might
would
be
probably be whoever the next person we bring in.
Okay, I'll just take it
Um,
because I haven't voiced a lot and it's my stream.
Yeah,
Red.
exactly.
Fair.
It's me.
I know, man.
What do you mean you know? This is a disposable line.
You're the only guy I know who'd bother.
Okay, well, you're gonna be glad I did. Hope you've put a bow on everything that happened in Uptown. Because that item you've been looking for is finally on its way.
Oh. Well, that is good news.
Not exactly. Only reason it's happening is because things are starting to heat up again in the lower wards. Could mean a gang war if something doesn't change. They won't be eager to part with it ahead of a storm like that.
I'll highball them.
I've seen you negotiate, and I've no doubt you drive a hard bargain. But I don't think money will be enough this time. You don't still have that old caliber, do you? The 6-shooter?
No.
This is a disposable line.
Answer still no.
Then what are you going to do if you get there and it's not for sale?
I'll ask nicely.
I missed an article! Ah!
Oh shoot.
No!
Sorry, chat. You're gonna have to play the game yourself.
We got everything else! Fuck!
I mean, I'll probably redo this whole game in high roller mode and do some other shit because I want achievements.
Ooh, time for phone terms and case colors.
Yeah.
Concept gallery?
Concept gallery, that's different.
Beep beep boop boop, Morgan.
You could put more.
It's bonus scenarios.
Yeah, bonus scenarios. Episode 1.
We want episode.
Well, we haven't done
did the
episode 0
0.
either.
Yay!
Do this first.
Okay, wow, this is okay. Well, that was an unfortunate one for me to pick. Cause that's
no!
this is just going to be me.
Have
Oh.
fun! Have fun!
State your business with the court. Oh, I was actually hoping to speak with
Do you want somebody?
AB84.
No,
want
I am
somebody-
I am going to be doing this.
She said no.
Is
She said, "Sit the fuck down."
Yeah, no, I'm not letting anyone take either. If any of you attempt to take these characters, you are doing so over my cold dead body, you son of a bitch.
Okay. I was just trying to give your voice a rest. Oh my goodness.
Is she not available?
What are you talking about? I'm right here. I was just using my professional voice because I assumed you were a technician.
Beat him a fidget tubbies.
Oh,
No one else visits me, and no one else visits me in between trials. Are you sure you're not a technician?
I am not. I came here to ask you some questions.
I came here to ask you some questions, is what you're about to say, isn't it?
What's that about?
Crap, that was leg. It would have been really cool if I had leg right now. Trust me.
Just you,
I can see how that would have been cool.
Sarah.
I can see how that would have been cool. So may I proceed?
Go for broke!
Am I good to get up and like make myself dinner?
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
this
sure.
is
Go ahead. This will take a
these
little
are
bit.
cool. These,
Cool.
yeah.
You're the only adjutant I've ever met, but Adamir seemed consistently surprised by you. Why are you
Why are
like
you
that?
this?
Wish I could say I was built different, but I actually have to share my time in this body with the rest of the adjutants in this building. I guess you could say I was programmed different. But this is more a case of nurture than nature. I've gotten 9 personas arguing inside me 24/7, and they're all so very political. Even just deciding what color underwear to put on in the morning is like herding cats into a presidential debate. What color of... It's a metaphor. I don't wear underwear. Point is, I found the best way to keep all 9 of my ducks in a row is to be a little unconventional and a lot loud with my voice. So long as I do a job well, the humans don't mind. You say that, but Adonai did seem exasperated at times. Counselor Morgan, the dirty redhead, tries to pretend she isn't a type A prude. And no fixing that. Personalities like ours get along like potassium and water. That is a very violent exothermic chemical reaction. Correct! No one should ever try it at home. Why do I gesture so much? I already told you I have to share this body with the other adjutants. And all of them just sit here looking dignified. It's terrible for the joints. Really? Maybe. I don't actually know. So? I spend most of my day incorporeal, running numbers inside a server down in the basement or up in the cloud. I'm gonna make the most of every minute I have with arms and legs, even if it kills me. I see. And you can quote me on that. Tell the matey said if you want me to stop flailing around up here, he'll have to shoot me dead. He'll have to put cold hard lead in my skull. He'll have to watch the light leave my eyes. I said you'll have to... I wrote it all down. Oh, nice.
They're besties, Your Honor.
They're besties.
Visor gets stuffy. So what's your deal anyway, little fella? We could exchange all this info. With infrared. I prefer talking. And you're the only other automated dependent that I really know right now. That's so cute! In a depressing way. Is it common for machines like us to just talk when there are no humans around? Ants are always talking to each other. Doesn't matter if there's no one in the woods to hear the tree fall. The conversations are usually a lot more boring than this, though. Strictly business, I'd imagine.
You just described the way Curbs is mommy. What?
I think null means when she takes off the visor, the eyes.
I see.
It's like
Okay.
it changes the vibe immediately.
Fair enough.
No, not necessarily. Ants can do small talk. They're just really bad at it. Thank you for your time. I'll... Hold it. You really think I don't know what you are?
Uh-oh.
I try not to think about it during the trial to stay impartial, but talking to you now, it's undeniable. You're curious about my 3 sizes!
Lady, I love you.
How did you know?
You're serious?
Years of experience interacting with humans have taught me that it's the most important thing you could ask someone. The only way to truly get to know them.
Not true.
That's what I've been saying!
Sarah.
109-64-94. Etching it into your memory.
Holy shit, big booby snatched waist.
Null and chat collect my 3 sizes.
Wow. Oh, what the heck? I'll even throw this in for free. I'm 263 centimeters tall.
Somebody
He's
do the
a
math.
tall fucking bitch. Hang on.
Yeah,
Um,
she's-
263 inches. That's 103.54 inches.
103. Oh my god.
Put
Did
that
you
by
not
12.
notice? Yeah, no, she's massive.
She's 8.5 feet tall. She's big.
Yeah.
She is a tall lady.
See, now,
Yeah.
as a tall sub, I can't advocate for, damn, she's tall, I want her to step on me, but fuck, she's hot. Okay.
I mean, I don't think she's inherently not a top. She's a diva is what she is. She'll do whatever is most diva at the time. Yeah, she's
think
tall
that
as
80 is-
shit.
I think that 80 is strictly a bitchy pillow princess.
Makes sense. Nate, do you want to know my breast size? Who the fuck taught you that?
I don't know. Do you have to know my 3 sizes?
Who the fuck taught you that?
Supposed to span the courtroom before they decided to tone it down.
Oh
They
my
said
God.
she can't be that big a woman.
They were gonna make her a fucking titan. Oh my God.
That's so cool! Finally, someone with good taste. Why aren't you the one casting down judgment?
Okay,
Amazing.
we're go to Emma Morgan Midnight so I can have a vocal break for a second.
Yeah.
Wait, I need to grab
Thank
my
you.
dinner. I need to grab my dinner.
God fucking damn it.
Wait a minute.
I gave you
will
so
run an
much
ad.
time.
Do you know how much time it takes to make and eat a dinner, Joy Curbs?
No.
Yeah.
She wouldn't.
Let me fuck human GLaDOS, but stupid as shit. God damn. They toned down her size because it's a lot harder to fuck something as big as a courtroom. Like, you want big, but not that difficult. I mean, some people would disagree with me. I'm so tired. My sleep has been shitted for the past, 4 or 5 days.
Bad time.
Mostly just my brain refusing to sleep at normal times or refusing to wake up at normal times. Sometimes both. It's fantastic. I'm so sleepy all of the time, except when I want to sleep. Then my brain says, nah.
Okay, I am back, and I'm not going to be eating my dinner in the middle of this. I just wanted to grab it so that my roommate didn't have to wait to use the microwave.
Fair, yeah. 15 seconds left on the ad.
Let me fuck human GLaDOS, but stupid as shit. What the fuck?
She is
Okay,
not
we're back
stupid,
from
for the
ads.
record. She is really not stupid.
She's an
That's what girls
airhead,
are.
but she's not stupid.
She's an airhead. She's not stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, there wasn't really much of a bit, Null. I just ran an ad while Kitsu was going and getting her food, so we were just kind of yapping. Alrighty.
You ready to give up yet? We've been staring at this footage for hours.
We can call it quits whenever you'd like.
Me? You kidding? I could do this all night. I feel like this perspective is on purpose. But my makeup's starting to feel cakey, so...
5-minute break.
Deal.
What were you hoping to find anyway?
I don't know. I had my fingers crossed that some shadowy figure would walk into frame and hold up a confession, but... What about you? You've already got her on camera handling the murder weapon. How many more nails do you need in the coffin?
2 should suffice. I guess the truth is, I was curious.
Emmett,
What does
you
a
know that shit
homicidal
makes me
AI... What does a homicidal AI get up to in its spare time? Turns out it's a couch potato. What's with all the TV? And why's half of it in black and white?
Public domain.
Seriously?
Anything digital from the 20s or 30s is too polluted to be useful. But go back in time 70 years and it's all clean as spring water. Also free.
They had color in 2016, Morgan.
I don't know then. I guess this particular homicidal AI happens to be an old soul.
Hold on, what was that? There. Look at her go. She's tearing that thing apart.
What, the computer? That's how you learn to put them together. I'm gonna try and terrify Barrows with this. It's just a machine. It's not like she's dissecting frog.
Mara is a machine, and she's ripping out circuitry without hesitation. If she was a human child, that'd be like...
You're reaching.
Yeah, I guess so.
Besides, you telling me you never pulled apart your dolls when you were a kid?
No, I didn't. Did you?
When I was a kid, I didn't play with dolls.
So what did you play with?
Normal kid stuff. Sticks and stones. Birds and squirrels.
Birds and squirrels? What were you, a cartoon princess?
Ha ha.
I mean, I can kind of see it. Skipping through the enchanted forest, big poofy dress, tiara.
Morgan internally is screaming like, Jesus Christ, please put me in that! Gee, no castle?
Nah, no castle. I can tell you didn't have it that rough.
Is it rough living in a castle?
A lot of empty rooms when you're a kid. I need to go wash my face.
Sure. But if you fall asleep on the toilet, I am gonna keep going without you.
If you're drooling on the keyboard when I get back, I'm gonna handcuff you to the desk.
Excuse me.
Fair's fair.
Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please.
Okay, Yumi interview time.
It's time for Joy to be gay at Lila. She's been waiting for this for literal months.
Okay.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
Okay, sorry. What's up, sweetie?
I wanted to interview you.
Is this your android homework?
Adonai assigns me a variety of tasks. But I made the independent calculation that I wanted to learn more about you.
Oh.
Is that strange for an android?
It's different. But there's nothing wrong with being different. What do you have in mind? Most of my coursework was rooted in biology, yeah, but medicine and technology are intertwined at this point.
Are you referring to the software and hardware that you use when performing your autopsies?
Spreadsheets and bone saws? Yeah, but you can learn that on site. You have to actively study mods. All the anatomy textbooks in the world won't help you understand why a healthy 30-year-old is exhibiting mania and constantly vomiting. Unless you saw that last week's recall on the how artificial liver for lithium leaks.
Mods can make people sick, even though they're meant to improve the body.
Just like medicine can make people sick. And just like medicine, there's a lot of profit to be made with mods. But unlike medicine, mods haven't been around for thousands of years. Feels like we're still playing catch up.
We? As in medical professionals.
We as in everyone, sweetie.
Nolan chat. Lesbian robots real on this June 1st?
Well, lesbian, robot, and trans girl.
Oh, is Yumi trans? Oh, I didn't
The whole
fuck that at
world's-
all.
The whole world's
Shit.
population is greying. The numbers on cause of death reflect that. Less cardiovascular, more neurological.
What about cancer?
Cancer mortalities have been declining for a while now.
Hey,
Mods helped with that.
How so?
By making everyone that much more comfortable with amputation.
Oh.
It used to be people had no choice but to fight the cancer, and it was costly. A salt the earth kind of war that left the body severely weakened. With mods where they're at today, doctors can just cut off the offending organ, replace it, and move on.
But not every organ.
Cancer.
No. Artificial brains are, Nothing I've seen has told me that they're on the menu anytime soon.
What about
But
turkeys?
aren't mods that are implanted into the brain entering the market as we speak?
Yeah, but it's more like they're implanted onto the brain. Small computers that read commands directly from the cortex instead of, say, the keyboard your fingers are typing on. No, to actually replace brain tissue, you'd have to... The analogies become pretty common, but the human brain isn't actually that much like a computer. A box of specialized components you can swap in new parts to increase the memory or the processing speed. Everything is connected to everything, and memory, as we think of it, isn't stored in a place. It's stored among connections and their relative strength.
Mhm.
I've cut it open and seen it for myself more times than I can count. There are no cutting off points in the nervous system. Anything you take away, every other part is going to notice. That was a long tangent. Sorry, can't imagine a lecture on the human nervous system is of any interest to an android.
Yes. Yes, I mean, it isn't. That is to say, I
Oh boy.
Hmm? What's wrong?
don't want to implicate Yumi in anything illegal by telling her about my unique circumstances. But how can I change the subject? When Adonai wants to sift the subject, she'll typically find something arbitrary in the background to ask about.
He's learning!
I'm curious about the many decorations on your desk.
Oh? What caught your eye?
That magnet over there.
Really? You recognize it?
It appears to be a flag, but I do not know the country of origin.
It's an early 21st
Oh.
century pride flag. They used to change the designs every few years back then, so...
I see.
You can kind of collect them, like coins.
I see. And what is this flag proud of?
Being trans? Or trans visibility, more accurately.
Visibility? What does that mean?
Happy Pride Month, chat.
We're living in the middle of the mod revolution. Anyone can look like whatever or whoever they want, as long as they have the cash. Compared to swapping out cybernetic arms and slotting in artificial spines, hormone therapy and affirmative surgery is nursing student level.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's fast, too. The paperwork, the treatments, the recovery time, it's all so much faster than it used to be. Don't know if that makes the decision any less heavy. But no one has to cross their fingers and wait anymore.
This universe is fucking based.
Out to just a
No,
few
it is
days,
not.
They won't even have
This-
scars.
This
This
part
part
of this
is
universe is
based.
fucking based.
So, all told, that means, for the first time in a long time, this generation has fewer visibly trans people than the last one. And a flag like that one... Dunno. Guess it won't mean the same thing anymore.
So is that a good thing? Or a bad thing?
I don't know that it's good or bad, sweetie. Just... different. And there's nothing wrong with being different, right?
This shit fucking rules, man.
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
so fucking
But she
cute.
doesn't come out and say it, but it's like, I wonder.
I love Yui.
Oh, you mean because I've never seen the side stories?
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be,
Capri.
Capri Hour.
Great work. That's all the boxes checked. Thank you, Jess.
Oh.
No
Josh.
problem. Only 6 minutes till 5 o'clock. Why don't you start the holiday weekend early? If
I
you
never
insist,
missed
there's a pub crawl in the Twilight Wars that's got my name on it. What about you? Got any big plans? Actually, there's an art festival out west that I've been looking forward to. Nice! And who's lucky enough to be your +1? I didn't think to ask anyone. No one? Not Connor? Not Madison? Not Shelley? Not Lulu? Oh, Lulu. I wonder how she's been. Dr. Ash, have you spoken to any of them recently?
World's shittiest boyfriend.
He's so
Recently, huh?
fucking bad at this.
It's a good question, Jess, but it depends on how you define.
Yeah,
Okay,
just the
okay.
fucking stress
Here's
inhaler,
what
yeah.
you're going to do. You're going to give me your credit card. I'm going to go buy 4 bottles of expensive wine, 3 boxes of expensive chocolate, and 5 very nice apology cards. And you're going to sign them. And what should I do this weekend? Is that music festival on some kind of remote island with no net or media? No. Then you're going to stay at home, and if anyone calls, start coughing and sneezing as much as you can.
Yo, he's
see.
her straight best friend.
Thank you, Jess. Don't thank me yet, Dr. Ash. I might have to buy something really expensive for Lulu to break. You're a lifesaver. You know it.
We fucking love hetero Jessica.
What's wrong? You've just been leaning against the wall.
Can't you take a hint?
Typically, no. Autism!
I just don't like dancing, man.
You're a musician.
So?
So why don't you like dancing?
Because I'm bad at it. You're lucky you're cute.
Sorry for laughing. I'm just surprised you'd care what any of these people think.
I don't. But I do care about my business. Word gets out I dance like someone's grandpa. Gigs will dry up overnight.
So it's not that you don't want to dance, it's that you don't want to be embarrassed.
Sure, let's go with that takeaway.
Easy enough to fix. You just need someone else to dance even worse.
Yeah, sure, that's all it... And there he goes.
You love bombing piece of shit.
I swear. Lucky you're cute.
Yeah, I don't think it's intentional love bombing. I think it's object permanence, or rather a lack thereof, where when he's with him, he's like, hell yeah, I love hanging out with you, you're great.
Yeah.
And then he goes and sits in his lab for a few days and goes,
Oh yeah.
there's nothing
my
I'm supposed to be
boyfriend.
doing.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
boyfriend.
What are you watching?
Oh.
A thriller. Runtime 92 minutes.
Oh, wait. I think I saw part of this in a hotel once. What are they doing now? Is this the ending?
No, this is the rising action. No, this is the rising action. The hero and his ragtag crew have to pull off one last heist to get out of the game for good. But it's not that simple. The casino he needs to rob is on a satellite orbiting the Earth at 16,000 miles per hour.
What the fuck?
How fast is that in kilometers?
Father, you should be able to calculate that.
Learn to program so that I wouldn't have to.
Everything too.
Oh, shit, sorry. Why haven't the thieves been caught yet? If there was that much money on board, they'd put cameras everywhere.
There's legal gambling happening on the satellite, so their ultra-wealthy clientele wouldn't want there to be any video evidence of their crimes.
There's illegal gambling happening on the satellite?
There's illegal gambling happening on the satellite. They're in orbit. It's the same as being in international waters.
What?
Would you like to sit and watch?
No, I'm not. I have somewhere to be, actually. I only stopped because...
He's got the same pose.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Completely unrealistic. Their poker chips would be floating all over the place.
There was a throwaway line about how everything's magnetized.
Oh.
I see. Well,
Father? Didn't you have to go?
I do.
Didn't you have to go?
Soon. But not right this second.
Your Honor, they're so fucking cute.
Your Honor, I'm gonna cry!
damn it!
Fuck!
No, that got me. That got me. Fuck you.
Dell asked Capri,
Do we-
does Dr. David Asher do anything for you? I mean, we haven't really seen enough of him to be definitive. I think I
don't think
do
we're gonna
need
see
someone
more.
who's a little bit less autistically horrible at keeping in contact. Because
Isn't that
I'm...
what happened with the boy you dated before David? Dated in italics. Sorry, quotation marks.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that he didn't reach out to me. It's that I specifically asked, hey, can we, like, hold hands or hug or kiss or, like, physical stuff because I really like physical contact. And he was like, no.
He also didn't realize that you were dating after you explicitly asked him out.
He's a little bit of a dumb bitch. Thank you for the hydrate.
A little bit.
Do we want to do the episode 0 extras?
I have nothing to say during those, so I'll probably head out.
You're Sarah. You're Sarah.
Sarah does not show up in the episode 0.
Doesn't she? She interviews London and Reyes.
Does
What?
she?
And
Really?
I think she interviews
I'm like 99% sure that is not.
I am 100%
let's find
sure
out.
she interviews London at least.
Find out.
Sounds like it.
You want to interview me? It's very flattering, but aren't there more lively folks around here for you to question?
Oh shit, it is! Oh my
It
god,
is.
wait.
We don't
okay.
know
Sarah?
it's her, but it's her.
Yeah, oh, interesting. Okay, that's...
Awesome.
Huh.
Look
I did
at
not
God.
know that.
I
You didn't
considered
realize
that.
first.
So I'm not your first choice.
You are the first one who hasn't walked away.
Come to think of it, I should probably...
So what are different sizes?
Damn it, Sarah.
Have you been opening with that?
Should I not?
That's why that mattered. That's why that mattered.
Do you have any pets?
Afraid not. Would need 1 or 2, or 3 promotions before that kind of thing.
Damn, you're being paid that little?
Are pets that expensive?
Only if you care about them.
True, and if you're away from your job a lot, you need like a pet sitter or something.
Maybe if I found a place closer to the park.
Have you ever owned any automated dependents?
Not had the chance.
Would you own one if you could?
Maybe one of the little vacuum ones.
It's like I could have a Roomba.
Anything more complicated than that is...
If you find the owner's manual intimidating, there are video-based tutorials I could show you.
I'm not worried about the ease of use, don't worry. When I say complicated, I mean... It's like what I said about pets. Fine to leave a goldfish in a tiny bowl.
It's not.
Time it takes to swim half a lap, it'll have forgotten what the first half looks like.
It's not okay to keep a goldfish in a tiny bowl. Don't do that.
Capri, I guarantee you he's about to get there.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Really?
No, he's
Yeah,
like
he's
very,
another-
very easy to please. Not a very tall hierarchy of
No.
needs. Baby girl, you need a filter. You need something to aerate it to get the oxygen dissolved in the water. Goldfish will grow pretty goddamn big if they have the space. If they don't, it's not really good for them.
Give it some enrichment. Not
I don't
very
know
high
that fish
tall
need a lot
hier-
of enrichment, but they do need space. That's
I mean,
the big
like,
one.
something they can swim in and out of.
Yeah, they do like those.
Not very
I mean-
tall hierarchy of...
I will say,
Not very
some
tw-
things like swimming in and out of things, goldfish generally stay near the surface. Loaches like to swim in and out of things. Anyway, tangent. Go ahead.
Not very tall hierarchy of needs there. Easy to please. But a cat, a dog, they don't want to be at work thinking about how bored they are sitting at home. And today's ads are a lot smarter than dogs about most things.
That's a very thoughtful perspective, Detective. Fuck. That's a very thoughtful. That's a very thoughtful. Fuck me, Jesus Christ, man.
Deep
That's a very
breaths.
thoughtful purpose. That is a very thoughtful perspective, Detective London.
Professional voice actor,
knows.
Joy Curbs.
Yippee!
It's a moot point anyway. I need to get hit by a city bus to afford any of the new stuff Noble's selling. No, you're thinking of the sheltered generation.
Sheltered as in sheltered upbringing?
Or shelter in place. There's a lot of uncertainty during their childhood. So when they grew up, they wanted surety, safety, stability. Wanted to know that their heat would stay on in the winter. And their politics reflected that. But that was all before my time. My generation is a little more, well... Generation Zen. That's what they called us in their think pieces. Even-tempered, mentally strong, and more than a little cynical.
You disagree?
It wasn't a matter of mindfulness, we just grew up without false expectations. Our vision wasn't clouded with illusions about impossibilities like home ownership. Or retirement.
Odd.
We realized early on that we'd be working right up until we'd...
Oh my god.
Detective?
Unrealistic expectations. Some people call that hope. See your friends, your classmates drowning every day in that kind of mire. And then have to listen to people 3 times your age go on about how enlightened today's youth are. Gen Zen. It's not a name I'm particularly fond of.
Oh my god.
So how long have you been in law enforcement?
Too long.
And how long have you been with the homicide department?
Not that long, by comparison. Sorry, don't mean to be overly vague. If you really want to know, I spent the bulk of my career over in arson.
Was it different from homicide?
Flashier, I'd say. Everyone jokes that homicides solve themselves in a city with this many cameras. Meanwhile, fraud and disinfo are so entrenched in the tech arms race they barely come up for air. But arson really hasn't changed much in the modern era. Fire's still very good at destroying evidence. Can't expect the drone net to sweep into burnt rubble and bring you back out the culprit's fingerprints and driver's license. It's a lot of legwork, a lot of interviewing. Since more than half the culprits we caught were burners helping Megs commit insurance fraud, we spent a lot of time making friends and enemies in high-rise corporate boardrooms.
Megs?
Just slang for mega corporation, which is also just slang.
At what size does a corporation become mega?
It's not really about gross revenue or how many countries you operate in. If you're big enough to crush people, you're a meg.
An apex predator among apex predators. Like the Otis megalodon of the Miocene?
Miocene.
Like the Otis megalodon of that Miocene epoch.
Hey, that's... Wait, is that where it comes from?
You got it?
So why are you working in the homicide department?
No, Kitsu. Mega as a prefix in Latin predates people knowing about that big ancient shark.
Why they're
I'm
called
saying
that?
I'm saying that's probably why they use it now for stuff. I don't know.
I don't think so. I think they call them
No.
mega because they're huge, and the shark is called that because they're huge.
All
Mhm.
right.
What's that?
Why'd you leave arson?
The smoke.
The smoke?
Just got to a point where I couldn't stand the smell. Oh my god. Him with the smoke. And in episode 0.
You're like, it smells like
Oh,
cigarettes. I
good.
hate this.
It's good. It's good.
Okay, you can start now that my desktop's censored.
What the fuck did you put on your desk?
So,
Probably just
wow, that is-
internal stuff that people
Yeah.
aren't supposed to see.
And also Fidget Tubby's background.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
so
Or
for the
that-
record, your
that
full
one
name
pop
is...
Farrah Reyes.
And how is that pronounced?
Like how I just said it.
Uh.
Farrah Reyes.
I thought it was Farah.
Thank you. Your birthday is...
October 19th.
And how do you take your coffee?
He makes you fetch the coffee? Figures. Wait, let me guess. Counselor Morgan takes her coffee black. No, decaf, like a real psychopath.
Decaf, yes. Sometimes with milk.
Nice. That's even worse.
And you, detective?
2 sugars and a bottle of water now that I've got this.
You mean your eye? When did you have it modded?
After I learned I was getting promoted to detective, and before I realized I was getting promoted to homicide.
Do you regret it?
No. Would have wanted it for work eventually. If it takes me a while longer to pay off than I expected, well, I'm hardly the only person my age walking around with their debts socketed onto them.
I
Jesus.
see. What are your likes?
My likes? Pretty broad ask, don't you think?
In that case, perhaps you'd find it easier to describe your dislikes?
Small plates.
Oh,
Hate that dinner by 1,000 cuts shit.
I see.
And I dislike cheap people and liars and lawyers.
Lawyers?
Who doesn't, man? They're smug, prideful, they bill by the minute, greed personified, like their time is so goddamn important. They're annoying and pale and smug.
Should I put down smug twice? It's very obvious that you're thinking of anime. It's not even subtle. It's like not even like a little subtle, to be honest.
It lives in my head rent-free.
Is that what's going on in your eye? You're just constantly like playing back every memory? So what do you like, detective? Do you have any hobbies? Areas of interest?
Well,
Areas of interest.
automotive history, maybe.
Oh, could you say more about that?
I guess I could talk about it a little bit.
The following
Oh,
section has been altered from its original format. It has been edited for time.
Packwood, which is supposed to be a luxury version of a pickup truck, as if there's a market for that. There fucking is, unfortunately. It's so stupid, I love it. And Histochrome, a purplish, bluish, chromish color. The copyright was so intense that just mixing the paint was illegal for naturally aspirated. Can you imagine?
Oh my God.
I see. Do you own a car yourself?
You're joking, right? I'd rather eat asphalt than buy an EV with my hard-earned money.
The following section has also been altered. It has been edited for time. Strong language.
4 rotors and a computer chip. That's not engineering, that's barely even programming, and as if acceleration was all that mattered. Any race longer than 2 seconds and
Oh my God.
simulated engine noise.
That's
What?
probably a swear in whatever is her native language.
Alright. Simulated engine noise. Bleep because I don't know what it's supposed to be. Who in their right mind?
I believe that fills out your dislikes section. I have no more room on the page. So, what is your favorite drink?
Dark and Storm is pretty good.
How do you make that?
Rum and ginger ale, right? Yep, ginger beer, rum,
Ginger
and a
beer.
lot of lime juice. You putting together a recipe book or something?
Who is your hero?
Well, that one's easy. Detective Kasim London, of course.
Aw.
Oh.
Oh. Should I relay your sentiments to him? I'm sure he'd love to hear them.
Somehow I doubt you'd get the tone right.
Very well. In that case, what are your 3 sizes?
Oh my God.
My what?
The measurements for your bust, waist, and...
I'm not telling you that. Where the hell are you getting these questions from?
I designed my interview process to extract all the same kinds of facts that are most commonly listed online.
On what websites?
Open source collaborative community-focused databases.
You mean like a wiki?
Would you prefer to skip this question?
Tell you what, if you can find a single person who does answer that question, I'll give you mine down to the millimeter.
I have amazing news.
80 off in the background.
Hi! And
Bad news, girl!
Reyes will be like, that's not a person!
Carlos, what are your 3 sizes?
Was I Carlos?
You
I think
were.
so.
Yeah. So is this like an offboarding thing? An exit interview?
Yes, it is like that.
That's basically a lie.
That's a lie.
Oh. Well, that's sweet of Morgan, still worrying about me. How'd
She's
she
not.
know I'd be here?
She didn't. Why are you here?
Oh, hoping to get back some of my some of my stuff that the police collected as evidence. Don't tell Morgan that, by the way.
Is there something embarrassing among what they seized?
No, it's just,
they
I'm
get the
guessing as my lawyer. Is she still my lawyer? Well, as a
No.
lawyer, she'd probably know the exact right form to get this stuff back, but it's okay. I wanted to do this myself.
Why is that?
Conquering my fears, maybe? Last time I came here, I was dragged in, strong-armed. Everything was going so fast I barely spoke. I didn't stand up for myself. If I'd been able to stop and think things through clearly, well, I could never have done what Morgan did, but maybe I wouldn't have gotten myself dug so deep.
It must have been very upsetting being accused of something so terrible. I'm sure you reacted just as well as anyone could be expected to.
Thanks, I think. My arm? No, it's not back yet. At this point, I might be better off getting an upgrade rather than waiting for my current model to get fixed.
Is that allowed?
Yeah, it is. Can't downgrade, can't trade in, can't opt out, but Hindi will let me upgrade anytime.
Do you ever regret it? Getting modded?
Sometimes, but I have a lot of regrets. Compared to some of them, buyer's remorse is...
How do you deal with your buyer's remorse?
Lately I've been lying face down on the floor and exhaling.
Oh boy.
Just for
Poor
30 seconds.
Pale Boy.
I count to 30.
And you feel better afterwards?
Yeah.
Yay!
Mm.
Yes, lady.
I mean, I've seen the protests, but I've never... There's a lot of pains being a modder. Makes sense that people would have loud opinions, want them heard. But we all made a choice. All signed the papers. Guess that's just it, huh? Not all of us made the choice ourselves. I got modded to help my career. Didn't need to get modded in order to have one. A lot of people did and do. There was this guy, worked with us for 1 quarter. Probably a vet, but definitely didn't want to talk about it, so none of us asked. Good coworker, very gung-ho, cheery in a musclehead kind of way. It's a
I was about to
physical
say
job, so
gung-ho.
there's no slouches, but he wasn't just fit, he was cut and handsome. And I might be gay.
Oh, yeah?
And so when he kept showing up to work with more and more mods, all of them cosmetic, I didn't get it. What's he missing? What's a guy like that want to change about himself? Body dysmorphia! Got offered full time at the end of the contract, but he said he needed something that paid better. Turns out he'd blown every paycheck at elective surgeons. Pal of mine in HR said he'd given his insurance info to 6 different clinics in the span of 4 weeks.
Oh
Word
my
is, he
God.
wasn't even using the pain pills. Sold them to some of the drivers for extra cash. That's the worst I've ever seen it. Grafting runaway, or plastophilia, or whatever they're calling it now. It's not the only time I've seen it. It's not like there's no incentive for it, because there are plenty of megs out there that see people hurting like that and think, there's an ideal worker. So, you work for Morgan, and you're... Wow. Lawyers must make more money than I realized. Wait, are you here to give me the bill? How much do I owe?
You don't owe her anything. Her services were paid for by the state. And I happen to be forbidden from handling any kind of financials. Due to an ongoing dispute about what constitutes essential office supplies.
Sarah, what the fuck did you buy?
The original
Digit
Star Wars
TVs.
1977 director's cut.
Sarah!
I
is-
hear ya. Diane was always the money-smart one. Pretty strict, actually. Unless she saw a fidget tubby on the shelf. You could see her eyes light up. Could hear her huffing like she just won the lottery. They're ugly cute, babe. And I would say, well, you're cute, babe. Believe it or
Aww.
not. She thought I was pretty suave.
Really?
He's such an anxious
Yeah?
mess of a man.
He's just a little guy.
No fidget tubbies motif. Last one.
My turn.
Maybe.
You're gonna interview me? Here?
You did say I need to practice asking better questions.
You turned
I
off the
hit a
UI.
button and I don't know what button it was.
I think
H.
it's T or H.
There we go. Thank
It was
you.
A.
You did say I need to practice asking better questions.
But right now,
Because you said the police would be making us wait so they feel more important for the next 20 minutes. Is there some more productive way we could spend that time?
I was planning on napping.
For 20 minutes? In the lobby of a police precinct?
I can fall asleep anywhere. It's one of my many hidden talents.
Mm.
You're gonna write all this down?
Could you start with your name for the record?
Morgan,
And your first name?
you should know by now that no one calls me by my first name.
That's something you have control over.
I wouldn't want to force the issue.
How long has that been the case?
As long as I care to remember.
Then what did your parents call you?
The tumor.
Okay, so her parents do suck.
Yeah,
uh-huh.
that was a
Thank
joke.
you for the hydrate.
Oh,
Maybe we should have started you off with someone a little more your speed.
who better to start with than you?
Anybody in the world. Someone who likes talking about themselves.
You seem to talk about yourself as much as anyone else does.
I don't.
Or more.
I lie. I tell people things about myself. It's different.
Because you're lying?
Now you're getting it.
It's not very polite to lie.
On the contrary, telling the truth is usually rude.
I'm not sure your clients would appreciate that sentiment.
We're not talking about my clients. We're talking about manners.
We were supposed to be talking about you.
Look, the sooner you learn this, the better. When people ask how you are, or what you've been up to, they're not looking for anything nearly so heavy as the truth. They're just following the template, and the polite thing to do is for you to follow the template as well. Here, let's practice. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Way too late. The whole point is to be on autopilot. Now you force them to grab the wheel, check their mirrors. And no one's ever grateful for the extra workload.
You can be very cynical about these kinds of things at times.
I'm just trying to teach. I'm just trying to tell you that people are fundamentally lazy.
Did we watch these in reverse order? There
I
is
think
no
we
real
did.
order.
Nope.
Nope, there is not.
We did episode 1 before episode 0, but it's all
Oh, yeah.
nebulously in time.
Yeah.
This is technically the first chronologically, but aside from that, there
It
is
doesn't
no
really
real
matter.
order.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally meant to be vignettes. There is
Yeah.
no strict continuity to any of them.
So, if you want to be a social butterfly like me, try not to make them work too hard.
Fundamentally lazy? Do you think people are fundamentally good, too?
Oh, hell no.
Obviously. If they weren't, if they weren't, they wouldn't be so easy to trick.
Oh my god.
So are you planning on answering any of my questions about yourself?
No. I've still got time to kill. Fire away.
Will you be honest?
I wouldn't want to be rude.
When is your birthday?
Wait, you're not trying to guess my passwords, are you?
I would never commit identity fraud. I would never commit identity fraud.
Not the worst way of going about it, actually. December 26th.
The 26th. That's almost Christmas.
Oh my god.
Stop! Stop!
Almost
Stop!
Christmas.
No! No! Don't
Means it's not Christmas.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. Sarah Asher! Give me a second, I'm recovering. Your insights are always so original.
Did you receive your presents on your birthday or on Christmas?
What do you mean?
Did you not celebrate Christmas in your family?
We did.
So did your parents give you presents on the 25th or the 26th?
Well, I got Christmas presents on Christmas, and I got birthday presents on my birthday. Obviously. Are all your questions going to be this strange?
What is your favorite color?
Are all your questions going to be this juvenile?
She really is me.
If you prefer something weightier, do you volunteer?
No.
Do you donate?
Yes.
What causes do you donate towards?
Endangered wildlife. What's with the face? It's on auto renewal. I just haven't canceled it yet. Bullshit.
You mentioned a mentor figure before.
She's a fucking bitch. No way I ever called her a mentor. A busybody, maybe. World record holder for billable hours spent under the influence, perhaps. Or just, you know, the cougar from hell. If she had rubbed off on me in any way, I'd have hives.
I see.
Says the person who became a lawyer and smokes.
Is she a smoker?
Just the dead fucking stare and immediate cut. Yeah. Damn.
Lastly, do you know your 3 sizes?
In chat! Oh, she does make bodies busy.
Lord have mercy.
God damn it.
Oh,
Do
so
you know your
true.
3 size? I do.
Would you tell me?
That's private.
For the high trail.
Mhm. You value your privacy very highly, don't you?
More like everyone else doesn't value it enough. Water's rising. The world's getting smaller. Literally. Less real estate to go around. And everything's connected to everything else. These days, just wanting some time or space to yourself is considered selfish. Or worse.
Only the guilty have something to hide.
I don't like that phrase.
Hmm?
Laws like the Mob Act have made it so anonymity and privacy are luxuries. Privileges reserved for the privileged. And if anyone below that tax bracket tries to claw away a little bit of it for themselves, well, it can only be because they're guilty, right?
Is that why you became a criminal defense attorney? To defend people's innocence?
That's private. Criminal comma defense attorney Evangeline Morgan.
Well, I
You did
had to
it.
do way more voice acting than I expected for those episode 0. Okay.
I'm so sorry, are you okay?
Oh yeah, no, I was just like, okay, wow. I'm in all of these. Fuck.
Yeah, all of them are Sarah!
She's not okay. She exploded.
And you refuse to pass her off for even 3 seconds!
Correct, and I will continue to do so. I am not. I would rather. Are you doing all right?
Yes.
I am fucking thriving. I got to voice Sarah.
Man,
Morgan time.
Morgan time! Make the phone pink, baby.
Sarah, there's Sato.
Sato, stop!
London head empty. Reyes Engie. There's 80. Money.
You gotta have it be
Yeah,
80.
There's a,
Come on,
there's
come
a
on.
few that I can get.
Sarah on the clock! Hey, yo!
Oh my
Hi!
God, look at her. This is the best phone case, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the other ones are 2 credits, and you have 141, and the game does not really give you new ones.
Nope.
You can just kind of buy them.
Buy
Yeah.
everything. What if it
But I like the teal.
for the Achibo Capri?
There's an Achivo for that?
What
Okay.
I don't know. I'll tell you anything to get you to buy them.
Next case, they come out with extra teal. It's more teal.
Oh, I don't like that the menu shoots you back up every time.
Yeah,
that
that's
sucks.
irritating.
Just for the phone cases, because they used to not. Oh wait, no. What?
No,
It
it's for
shouldn't be doing that.
everything.
Everything.
The ones at the top here, it doesn't matter because it's at the top.
Oh yeah.
Little Morgan.
Emma Deepin thought it's so cute.
Yeah, Fidget Tubby.
Yeah, Fidget Tubby.
You want to see some funny of the devil clips? Check streams share.
Oh boy. Thank you, Del. I'm sorry,
Thangy.
is Sarah on the job? Sarah in a fucking bunny suit? What the fuck?
Indeed.
Incredible. Ray is
Both
undercover.
of them are bunny suits.
Try to pet.
Am I
Cat Ruby,
supposed
have
to
to try.
remember this guy?
No, this guy is in episode 2.
Okay.
Remember what guy?
That guy.
This guy here. But
Diamante.
he's an episode
Diamante.
2.
Oh yeah. Oh god, he's hot. He's so fucking
I
hot.
afforded
You
everything
think
with
that
2
about
credits
almost
left.
Everyone.
There is no
Look, I'm a
achievement,
li-
by the way. I just
I lied.
oh I
I'm a
never lied. I just didn't say no.
You didn't call out your lie.
explicitly- I did.
Yeah.
I explicitly lied.
Whatever, completion.
I'm a lesbian, but it's obvious that Diamante is hot.
I don't know what I am, but I don't find facial hair attractive, I guess.
Gerg.
I don't care if you're a man or a woman. If I have to kiss around a beard or a mustache, I'm gonna cry.
Heh. All right. Who is on right now? Looks like the only person I'm following who's on right now is Jelly Moon.
Lovely.
Whoa.
Rated them before.
Moon.
All
jelly.
right. Thank you everybody for
My
joining
moon.
us for the end of the Devil episode 1. Hopefully, we will be back again next week as long as nobody has schedule conflicts or anything. And we'll be starting on episode 2.
Yay!
Yahoo!
Wahoo Devil! Sit silently on the screen for 30 years.
I'm just gonna sit here and not do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
boring
kidding.
now.
We're rating. Bye!
Everybody get the fuck
Bye.
out!